Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Sunday. We're glad you're with us today. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles of incredible shopping. It is going to be quite the day for museum favorites, affordable. We've got big top of the hours. It is going to be quite a show. There are more museum markdown pieces than I've ever seen in one show. Actually, we have more today than we usually have in a week. So if you are thinking about something incredibly important, special, different, bold, we've got our best sapphire here because the 5 carat 99 went the other day. So my next size down is going to be that heart shape that is 4 carats. Have you seen this? It's an incredible designer ring. We have that one. We have a 6, 7, 8 wheel. What does that mean? It's my 6, 7, 8 carat weights on green Paraibas. They're all stunning. They're all the lime greens. They're marked down as well, and they're going to be so incredibly affordable. We do Paraiba better than anybody else, and there are very few out there that do it, I realize, but we bring you the values on one of the world's most precious and rare stones. So we have a wheel coming up in green Paraibas, all big sizes, big diamond weights as well. Incredible value there. They're collector stones. We even have a Trapiche necklace. That is something that I never thought in my lifetime I would see. We've got one. It's marked down. So a lot of pieces that are going to go, but also incredibly affordable as well. I mean, it's not just about value on museum pieces. We've got affordable morganite that's brand new, a blue wing block D square cushion cut that's 6 carats. We have a Mandarin garnet that is very affordable in a pendant. So lots and lots to get to, plus my prettiest heart-shaped ruby, the color of love. Oh, the stone of love. It is so amazing. So we'll see that coming up at a big discount. Everything's discounted. Have you gotten that theme going on? It's everything discounted today. It may not be a holiday per se, but as we march into that midpoint of October and get ready for holiday season to get in full swing, we are all about the discounts and values. Now, if there is anything you'd like us to pull out from the inventory, if it's yesterday's, an idea from yesterday, last week, last month, whatever it is, we're happy to take requests as well. We love to get to those right away, so feel free to let us know what those might be. But we're actually going to start with something very important that is a pendant. It is one of our bigger values. You know how important it is to be here right at the beginning, because out of hundreds and hundreds of items, I'm going to choose some very important values to begin with. Well, this is absolutely a superstar. It is an Indicolite tourmaline. It's a large size. It's set in platinum. It's a pendant we're throwing in the chain. All of that sound good? Wait to see the price tag. It's going to blow your mind. Take a look at this. This is going to be item number 11233510. I've never even presented this before. So how it's had a million markdowns, that is great. We just are excited to see it, because instead of being something that's going to be, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 because it's a 455 Indicolite on item number 3510, it comes with this bead chain, which you can easily take off this piece if you want to wear it a little longer, because I did measure the chain is 16 inches. But it's also platinum, so it's like, again, kind of like a chain we would see with a dog tag necklace sometimes. So if you want to switch it out, you can. 11233510. It's going to be our 4 carat 55 in platinum. This is platinum for the chain, platinum for the pendant. That's a big time stone in this really cool kind of a modified radiant cut. As a matter of fact, you can see here how it moves. It's got a lot of the blues, a little bit of green. We're calling it Indicolite. It really is. That's a special stone there, isn't it? And it's almost square. So this is a totally modified cut. We're calling it radiant, but it really is different. It's got a lot of great faceting. It's got those right angled corners. It's got a really good way that it's going to show a deeper color, but certainly give it a lot of life as well. The diamond weight is 15 points. That'll be on each side. In the pave of the platinum, now let me show it to you from a distance away, because it's got some size to it. And this is going to be incredibly affordable. There it is from a distance, so you can see what that one's all about. Get a little sense of the movement when you see it on. It really is. It feels very designer when you see it on, and the way it's got that split style to it. Also, take a look at this. It's got a length of, it's going to be about 1.25 inches from top to bottom. And then it comes with this 16-inch chain. Now, like I said, you can easily pop that off if you want to. Use your diamonds by the yard. It's got plenty of room in that bale to use various chains with it. So if you feel like you need a little longer chain, you could always sell that if you want to, or you know, hand it down, gift it, whatever you want to do, as we take a look at it on the neckline to give you a better idea of the size. But that's one that we'll throw in the chain with it. You can see how it just looks like diamonds from a distance, doesn't it? Because of that kind of structured beadwork that it has all the way through the design. We're going to make it really affordable for you, I promise that. And this is going to be, well, it started at $49.99. A good Indicolite should be. It's a big stone here at almost 5 carats. Let's take a look at it up close and personal and get you a really spectacular opportunity. And yes, it's going to fly. And I'm amazed at the weight too. Of course, there's a density to platinum that's a little different different than gold, so you get a really special kind of feel to it. And it's going to be, well, how about this? Not even, I'll tell you what, let's blow it out. $9.99, does that sound good? To get it going on, we'll get it down to $9.99, and that's it. So a really, really special piece and a great way to go, and we'll see who's got it, because $5,000 to $9.99, that's kind of what I like to set the tone here and make sure that you know what's going to be happening throughout the show, and that's really the idea. So here it is at $9.99, one only. We do have some of the pinky purple Paraibas today as well. I've got everything from the really, really jumbo sizes, like 9 carats and 6 carats, all the way on down to 2.5. So we do, I know they've been going very quickly, so we are going to bring you some of those pink and purple Paraibas, and that's going to be happening. And then, of course, this one at $9.99. Let me know if you like it. That's a huge Indicolite tourmaline. And if you need a pendant, usually it's the rings and the earrings we see first, but that's going to be a special piece there. And we'll keep moving. We're not going to wait for pieces to go today. We'll just obviously keep on rocking because we have so much to do and so many. Really, I need like 10 hours for all the top of the hours we have, but I have some really cool earrings as well that are going to be just blow your mind value, like this set of earring here. And let me know who's got the Indicolite, and then let me see if we can show you. That's just one earring, oval shaped statement style button earring that's got an incredible diamond weight. These are actually cognac diamonds. They're kind of between, when you get oranges and reds together with browns and they tend to look bronzy, that's what we call a cognac diamond. 1120-140 is the item number here. They are large ovals, but you can see they're all pave. So it gives you this really unique look. And wait till you see them on. They're perfect for really, I mean, they feel very autumnal, don't they? But obviously they go all year round. I mean, orange, you could call them that. It's really just, again, about what you see in what light. Sometimes they look more yellow, sometimes they look more orange, sometimes they look a little bit more bronzy, sometimes they give you reds as well. It's totally, again, just dependent on, I think, how much light you're giving the earrings. But here's what we're going to do for you. 326 in diamonds altogether. The orangey cognac diamonds are sprinkled in with a platform of white diamond pave. It is pretty incredible to see a look like this when you've got so many diamonds in a big style. Wait till you see them on. They're omega backs, by the way, which we get a lot of requests for. So that's a rare omega back style, but it's really necessary and needed when it comes to a bigger earring like this. You really want those omega backs, otherwise they tend to, a post and a butterfly sometimes does not suffice for a larger size carat weight or gold weight. Yes, go ahead. Oh, good. Did Anita get that mounting? Oh, fabulous. See, she took my advice. She hears me say it all the time. She goes, you know, if you ever find a mounting you like, if it's one of our own and we can make it for you, we will, and we'll give you a great price. So she took advantage of that today, and I'm glad she did. So thank you, Anita. I'm glad you got it, and enjoy it. And I don't know, I'd love to see a finished product photo of what you set it with when you do. But here we go with these earrings. 326 in diamonds. I'm going to pop one on for you as well, so you can see they're going to stay in yellow gold, although the pave is so consistent. It's the gold is really secondary here. There's a lot of it, but you're going to definitely see all diamonds really throughout. And so a $79.99 earring originally may not be what you're looking for today. Good news, they're not going to be $79.99. Take a look, and they should be with that. You know, obviously I don't have the breakdown here, but there's certainly going to be more white diamonds than the orangey cognacs, but either way, you've got a lot of look here. And of course, from a distance, well, they're going to be about 7/8 of an inch from top to bottom in that oval shape. And you see from the sides, they still give you that pave that wrap around, and then I'm going to put one on. There's that omega. So this is that hinge style, still a post for a pierced ear, but then you've got this incredible look that you're going to see, and they've got great finishing too, which I'll try to show you after I try them on for you, so you can see the finishing and all that detail. But there's going to be a huge value, so I know you're ready for that. See what I mean? They sit perfectly, and that's what they look like from a distance away. And so you see this oval shape that they have, great pave all the way through, and even from the side profile, that's the beauty of having the pave wrap around, is they're going to look great from every single angle, and you see that great look. Now, these are not going to be even close to $8,000. That's just to give you a little size reference and also see how they sit perfectly, and they're not too heavy. I mean, this is an earring, I'll tell you, you feel it, but it's not too heavy at all. It's something that obviously is sitting perfect, and we're going to show them up close here, and I'll show you that under gallery that they have. But come on in early, because obviously they're not going to last. When there's a museum markdown price like this, I mean, museum piece, no doubt about it. That's that finishing I was telling you about, so you can see how that's what's contributing to that heavier gold weight that you're getting in this 14 karat solid. But even, let's say, 3260. Now, where would I come up with a number like that? Well, that's $1,000 a carat, which is about as fabulous a value as you can put together on fine diamonds, not to mention the fancy colors that you have throughout this incredible mounting. But it's not going to be even $3,260, not even close. This is probably the best diamond value we've had in an earring ever. And that's because they're not even going to be $3,000 or $2,500 or $2,000, and this is what it's all about. Moving jewelry quickly so we don't have to take it all apart and remake things. I mean, it's made, it's beautiful, it's stunning the way it is. Let's get them out the door to somebody who loves them and wants a really beautiful kind of wear with everything type of style like you're getting here, and it's not going to be $2,500 either. Take a look. We're going to blow them out right now. They're only going to be $19.99. So a first caller opportunity if you'd like to get them. They're super special, and yes, they are going to be in that yellow gold only, but $19.99 for 326 in diamonds. Tell me where. Where does that happen? Maybe it's going to be a gift idea as well. Don't forget about that Indicolite and platinum we started with that is still here for $9.99. A 4.5 carat Indicolite for that price tag does not happen. Now I do have, because these are going to go, I have another pair of champagne diamond earrings. They're going to be that lighter brown color in natural diamonds that are a forward facing hoop. I'm going to show those next so you can see what they're all about, because we only have one pair of those as well. So we're blowing out some earrings, as you can well see today. And then let me know who's got the Indicolite, and these earrings may be gone. Look at how beautiful they are. I mean, just, it's sensational how they change color. Thank you, those are gone. It's amazing as they move, they tend to change. Oh, the Indicolite rather. Okay, so the earrings are still here if you would like them. And then the Indicolite piece is gone. And then let me know. We'll just obviously carry through here with a beautiful champagne diamond and a forward-facing hoop. Now, this is remarkable as well because you're getting a fancy colored diamond in the center, which are your big stones, 1110280. It's our only pair available. This is going to be crucial. You've got to dial in early because there's a full carat of round champagne diamonds. So the earrings I just had are still available. They took the Indicolite pendant with the chain. So if you want to get those orange and white diamond earrings, they will go. They're available to the first caller. So are these. It's going to be a full carat in the champagne diamonds that match. This is that lighter color of champagne, but natural. And then you get 55 points in diamonds, where it's going to be this front-facing style where it comes to a point at the top. It's also that lever back omega. So you get a really simple, easy style, crazy easy to put on, super, super wearable. And then they've got this great body color, which I find shows off more brilliance, and I think you can see it here close up. Now, a carat 55 total weight, but just as a reminder, we do our basic white diamond studs at this size, 1 carat by themselves with no extra diamonds around them. We do our 1 carat stud earrings in white diamonds, which are obviously more readily available, more commonplace. They're $19.99. This earring is a closeout because A, it's the last pair. They're in white gold. We can change them if you want to yellow or rose. But the coolest thing about this is the fact that they're not even going to be the price of the 1 carat studs we do that are just basic white diamonds with no hoop, no gold, no nothing. I mean, it's just basically a post and a butterfly. Look what you get here. You're getting 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom length. They have this beautiful way that they fan out. They're gonna extend down towards the bottom of the earring. They have a hinge style, so they're super, again, easy to put on. You just pop in that post. It's a straight post. Pop it through your piercing, you're good to go. Latch it in the back. This is what they look like when they're on. And again, what a special way to get an earring that's going to face forward. So it's almost like it's still a hoop because it wraps around, but you get that beautiful champagne diamond, which by the way goes with everything. So the white diamonds extend down from there. They hold on to that champagne diamond. We're going to take a look at them up close because they're not even $19.99. Which is the price we do on the single diamond studs that we bring all the time that are white diamonds that are probably the greatest value in the diamond industry, right? This is not $19.99, and you're getting an upgrade with the rarity of the champagnes. You're getting an extra 55 points in diamonds around that are, of course, your VS white diamonds, and it's not even going to be $19.99, $18.88, $17.77. This is why you're here at the top of the show. This is why you're ready to go, ready to shop the one-of-a-kinds that we have. Because when they're gone, they're gone. Nothing we can do to bring them back. Obviously, this is a closeout deal. It's one of those museum markdowns where you are getting the half carats in each ear. Same earring in white diamonds goes for $2,000. Always has. I don't know if it always will, but it always has historically. This is a huge upgrade to get in your color of your diamond, and yet they're not even going to be $17, $16, or $15.99. 1 pair only. I love them in the white gold for contrast with those champagne diamonds, but if you choose to, you can switch them out to the yellow or the rose. That is entirely up to you, but watch this price tag. It's not even $1,500. They're $14.99, so getting you started with some earrings early here today, but of course, still have those cognac diamond button style oval earrings, and then we've got some beautiful purple pink Paraibas to share with you as well. And platinum and opal is here. Lots and lots and lots to get to. And of course, requests are welcome. So if there is anything you are kind of thinking about, looking for, hoping we might have here today, well, why don't you just give us a call? Because instead of waiting around for 3 hours to hope that your favorite piece is coming out, you can always just tell us what you'd like to see, and that's even an easier way to go. So shall we get to our first of the purple and pink Cuprians because we have these purple Paraibas of late. We can't keep them in stock. Now I've got the big ones here, and then we're going to work our way down to some smaller stones as well. But call me on those earrings. Those are fabulous at $14.99. Want to make sure you grab those. And then we also have, there's an Alexandrite discount here on a marquise cut that you don't see every day with pink and white diamonds. I mean, just talk about rare. Marquise Alexandrite already is super rare. That is, oh my gosh, the purples and pinks that are coming through the middle. No wonder it was so inspirational here to put so many pink diamonds around it, because you already see the core of this stone. And I got to make a bold statement here. This has got to be the best Alexandrite I've had here. I've had Alexandrites that have been, oh gosh, 4 and 5 carat stones that have GIA certs with them. This has got to be the finest in the color and in the color change, because obviously you're getting this beautiful bright, it's a rich blue purple that you're already seeing, because you already see that through the core. That's pretty unusual to see in this type of light environment. Fluorescent lighting normally only shows you the blues and the greens. This is where you're already seeing the core of the stone in that purple red. You're seeing it come through really evidently here. And then you have, of course, 100% color change, rare cut. It's over a half carat. This is a rock star of a ring. It is pink diamonds and white diamonds. The reason it's here early, you're probably thinking, why would she bring out an 88 ring this early in the show? That's because it's discounted like you're going to see here. Take a look at it. It's going to be 11222693, and sounds like we're verifying on both of the pairs of earrings, but only one of each. They're champagne diamonds and then those cognac diamonds, so call me. But this one's going to be our marquise cut, and it's a beauty, isn't it? It's going to be 11222693. It's a 57-point marquise in that Alexandrite. Double halo of pinks first, then the white diamond halo, triple halo in total. 35 points of the pink diamonds, 69 points in the white diamonds, as is in the rose gold and the white gold together. So a really, I mean, this show is, I hope everybody's ready to shop today, because this is going to be one of those remarkable, record-setting, record-breaking type shows. You got to stay with me to see what I'm talking about, because trust me, I will not steer you wrong. This is going to be one of those days you're going to marvel at the values you're seeing throughout the show, throughout the program. It's going to be incredible. So feel free to shop till you drop today. But this is just another one of those big, big values for you. And yet, all that bridge style where the pink diamonds down the middle are going to go throughout the piece. So you get that special feature. And then, yes, it's going to have this total of, yes, over a carat in diamonds on the sides with that Alexandrite fancy cut there. Let me show it to you on the hand as well, because it did start at 88.88. And that's because of that quality of that Alexandrite. There it is from a distance away. And we'll make sure that we get it home right now, because it's going to be super affordable. You probably don't see Alexandrites every day at this price. We're proud to bring them. Have you noticed we've stopped really bringing anything new in Alexandrite? So we got out the museum piece of a lifetime for you, and this is just a gem. And it's not even going to be $2,000. So there you have it. The price of the mounting is far above the $2,000 mark, and yet we're bringing it to you know what, skip $19.99 as well. Let me give you an extra discount. We got to really move faster, guys. So it means I'll drop the prices lower if it means we can show you more jewelry, because that's how we're going to make up for the loss in profit today, is just by volume. And I'll make it $18.88 if you'd like it. And then we'll get into our pinky purple Paraibas that we have coming up. Bigger stones and smaller stones, and really everything in between. So 4 to show you today. Don't forget Trapiche. Oh, I have a round Paraiba that's marked down as well. A stunning round with the most gorgeous mounting. Baguettes everywhere. You're going to love that one too. We also have, you know, a new Brazilian find. There's something special here in, you probably heard me talk about the last couple of days, this new Brazilian material that looks like Paraiba. Well, that's my biggest stone, and that is a stunning gem. 11 carats 30 of Brazilian tourmaline that's blue and green like that and super clean. Yeah, that's here today too. And this is the designer bow ring I was talking about with the heart-shaped sapphire. That's been, what, $17,000, $18,000, and I know so many of you have loved it, but that's got a brand new museum markdown price as well. So sell it or melt it is kind of the name of the game here this weekend. So it's going to be up to you. Now that Alexandrite is here at $18.88. Let's take a look. I'm just going to keep on moving. We got 2 big Paraibas. Let's go ahead and get to it, because I'm going to keep on moving, guys. I'm going to rely on you to make sure that you call and let me know what you like. This is my Paraiba that's more rubellite color. Here's one that's a little more pinky purple. See the difference? If you didn't see them together, I don't think you'd notice much of a real difference between, is it more pink, is it more purple? But there are the 2 big ones that I have that are going to be our purple and pink Paraibas. They've been sensational lately. Of course, we added a lot of incredible diamonds to go around them as well, bigger diamonds on both instances here. But then you've got, let me see if I can polish this one up a little bit. It needs a little TLC. But there's the 940 that I'm going to polish right here and show you 5564. These are 2 great options options for you. If you want to get one of the larger stones we have, I will have two more, actually one more after this, only one other one today that's coming up in a little bit, but I just wanted to give you a little heads up that we do have these museum level stones that are still Paraibas in huge sizes. For example, the right side, 5'5", 6'4", that's going to be the 940. And that's got more of that rubellite color that we're used to seeing. The other one's a little more purple, and that's a 640. So there's a 3-carat difference between the two, but I wanted to show them together because maybe you have a preference on more pink versus more purple. So just wanted to let you know that they're here. They're all going to be about, $20,000. If you want the more affordable version, I'm going to bring it to you right now. Let's just go to the more affordable that we cannot keep in stock, and this is what's been coming out in the last couple of days. Happy to bring those down in price. If you want to, we can do this. We can bring the 9-carat 40. Right now, we'll do that one really simple and easy. 940 plus 54 points in pear shape and 48 points in white diamond. So that means the pear shapes are 54 in total among the 6 that you have on either side there, 3 on each side, and then 48 points in the round brilliance. That's going to be our $20,000 piece. We'll bring it under 10 for you. That's our largest of the pink purple in all the collection. Then we have the smaller, which is the 640. That's 1125173, and that'll be the 640 oval with definitely more purple to it than the red pinks, and that's going to be our 640 with 82 points just among 6 stones. Pear shapes and marquise cuts, making that little floral design on the sides. Well, that one's going to be even less. So we can bring this one to, you know what, I'll bring that one down. Even $99.99 is a little too much for today. We got all the markdowns on the highest end museum you can imagine, but this one's sensational. We'll do that for $79.99. If you like the more purple version, we're going to bring this one down. I like this one better because it's a little more unique as far as the purple color goes. That's a more unusual color to find in tourmaline. And it's sometimes when you get the copper that is actually Mother Nature infused that copper content with the more purple of the tourmaline, they really have a super cool neon about them that you don't always see. So we're really excited about that one. That's a 640, so still a colossal size, really important diamonds around it. That one's going to be one of our bigger markdowns of the day because it did start at $18,000 for the left side, which is more what I think we're looking for lately, is we like to see those really purple stones. Well, this one's actually going to be $59.99 if you want the 640. To note, we have taken that under $1,000 a carat on the rarest color of Paraiba, because I know we love the blue greens, that's the signature color, but what's more limited in nature is this blue, purple, pink combination that you see here. Come on over and take a look. So the left side is only $59.99. Now I have a more affordable version coming up as well. So as promised, I like to bring you what we can as far as bringing everybody something they can love here. But we've got one other one that's new today. These are some of the markdowns on pieces that have been here in the past. And then we have a new one, which is our 264 cushion coming up next. So let me know if you like either of the ovals. And this is the cushion cut that is also, well, look at that color. Very unique. Now the rose gold, not my favorite, but if you like it, great. If you want it changed, we can do that too. I just think it's a little bit with the color and the tone of that purple, pink, I think it's going to be better in a white or a yellow gold. That would be just my preference on this one. The rose gold is a little bit, I think, better for light pink stones and like your pink diamonds, your morganites, things like that. But it's 264, so if you can look past the rose gold, if that's not your thing, we will do it in the white or the yellow. But it's 112-6250 and brand new right now. And this is a very, very special piece here because it's our 264, so it's still got a great size. And then diamonds at 16 points. There would be just the 6 of them there on the sides, and they're set into the gold, and so they really look good when they're almost like polka dots among your gold color, whether it's the white or the yellow or this rose gold. And that's 16 points yet again, so really important there. But it's got that special copper bearing content. We love square cushion. I'm going to try it on for you, and we're going to blow it out. These have been what we cannot keep in stock, and I hope that you can look past the rose gold if it's not something that you're a fan of. We just, again, got creative there. Never had seen one in the rose gold before. Wanted to put one together just in case, you know, so you can see what that looks like as a combination. But we've got a huge value from that $49.99 price tag. Going to make it a lot more affordable for you right now. And we'll take another look at it close up so you can see the kind of clarity that you're getting here from a copper bearing stone. Not to mention the color it's able to cast onto the wheel in front of it, which is pretty impressive, and we don't see that all the time. And we bring you some pretty awesome stones, right? Bright, amazing, really on point stones, and yet they're not all all capable of actually conveying their color onto the white reel beneath it. So that's really important right there. And it's not going to be $49.99. These have been the stones that have been going, all of our new stones. And this is the new one. Of course, we have the bigger museum pieces that are still here if you're interested in the 940 or the 640 ovals. But this is where we get you a lot more affordable price tag. And it's actually going to be $19.99 if you'd like to get it. And don't forget, you can take it out of that rose gold if you want to. So take a look one more time here, $19.99. And Allison, what did you pick up over there? Oh, you got the earrings that are like the big ovals? Okay, so those are gone, and so we still have those hoops with the champagnes. And then still have our Alexandrite Marquise cut, which is the best one I've seen, 1888. So let me know. And then here's just a look at it, because this is just, when you talk about getting your gold back, when there's 18 karat gold in a necklace like this, let me just pop this on. I don't know if you guys have seen this before or not. I've only shown it maybe one time. But this is a collar made entirely of diamonds and Trapiche emeralds. And yes, they go all the way around to the back extender. So you've got a really rare necklace here. A collar of Trapiches. Just want to let you know it's marked down. It's 8 karat 61 of Trapiche emeralds. And item number 1123398. Solid 18 karat gold. So at this point, we have a lot of stones here. There are 19 stones. Just to put in perspective, if we made 19 different Trapiche emerald rings, that would be, let's just say they were, for easy math, let's say they were $1,000 a piece, which I've never had a Trapiche emerald ever for $1,000. But let's just say we've got $19,000 minimum worth of Trapiches. Just because there are 19 stones, that could make 19 rings. But this is also a lot of 18 karat gold because it's 16 inches plus a 1.5 inch extender. So you can wear it anywhere between 16 and 17.5, which is suited well for the collar, which it's supposed to be. Also has a carat 58 in diamonds. So all of this said, this is one of the most important necklaces we've ever created by far. I would probably just say the most important. We would love to have all those stones. Maybe the idea is not put it in a collar. Maybe the best idea would be to make 19 individual rings and have, you know, $19,000 worth there. And then the gold, 18K, the diamond weight, almost a carat and 2/3. You look at this and then you realize it's even got this oversized lobster claw closure and the extender there, which allows you to wear it shorter or longer. I like to wear a collar at 15.5 or 16. So just so you know, that's the size there from a distance away, but we give you the flexibility to wear it here all the way down to about here because of that 1.5 inch extension. So you get the choice of where you want to wear it. But that is a look at it. It goes all the way with that S curve that just houses all those oval stones. I'll show it to you up close. The reason I'm bringing this out, and don't worry, it's not going to be all museum. We've got plenty of affordable throughout the day. Just wanted to show you what this looks like when you're talking about exquisite Trapiches. That happened to be a piece that was over $30,000. And look at, that's what I mean by every single one of these stones. So precious in its own right. Fabulous 8 karat 61. Remember with emeralds, even Trapiches, you take the, you put less stock into the carat weights because they're so much less dense than everything else. So you really look at the individual, the look, the dimension, what they're giving you for quality, which uses some of the brightest, most glowy Trapiches, the fact that they are transparent in their green segments here. But it's also going to go all the way around. And then what they do is they graduate. So as you get towards the back of the necklace, they're going to get a little bit smaller in size. And there you can see the smallest one is right there. So they turn into almost like rovels and rounds here as you get to the back, and then we'll show you here from a distance what it looks like. But this is one of those values where if you know jewelry and you know rarity, and I know you guys do because you're here with us, that means you know what's up in the jewelry world. Something like this is irreplaceable, not even something that's available in retail or even auction houses or even museums. And yet it's not going to be, and this is what the essence of, we would love to take this apart at this point. If nobody would like it as a necklace, here's the deal. We give it one shot at a price that is far below cost. If it doesn't get a home at this price, then we figure, okay, we've given it our best shot. We've made it absolutely affordable. And then we'll take it apart. We can make different things out of these 19 precious stones. We can melt down that 18 karat gold, which there's a lot of, obviously 17.5 total inches of gold, and a lot of diamonds. But first, we don't want to discount the fact that this was put together with time and love and a lot of attention and care. So let's get it out the door to somebody who loves it at a price that is unmistakably of value. It's not $20,000 and it's not going to be $15,000. And that's where we really, really, really bring these moments here. They are moments in time to get something ultimately collectible where you have the choice of wearing it as one of the most unique collars ever, or you could, as a jeweler, take it apart and keep it for all these rare precious stones that you have. But it's not even $10,000, and that's why I'm bringing it out. It's $99.99 to get all of that 18 karat gold. And let's face it, you could pay that right now for just an 18 karat gold necklace, just a collar with 18 karat gold and nothing more. The fact we're adding trapiches, 19 individual stones graduated, the fact we've got a carat 58 in diamonds, and all the labor that goes into having to create with this perfect graduated size to all those trapiches, that's pretty impressive. So just want to let you know that's here. Let's move on because I got the Malaya garnet deal of a lifetime. I'm not a big fan of Malaya garnets when they're brown. And then there's this stone, which suddenly looks like the most rare of either sapphire spinels or even those pink diaspores we get out of the Afghan region. It is remarkable. And I know you're thinking, okay, stop with the super high end, right? Because you probably know this ring as being that $99.99 Malaya. It is no lie, guys. We're really doing this. We're really bringing it down to a stunning, stunning discount. And this is going to go so fast. This is one of the rarest garnets in the world. I know we think demontoids, savarites, mandarins. There's a lot of rare garnets out there. And yet this is one of the rarest we can ever bring, especially when it's this color, because usually they are brown. They look kind of like a champagne diamond or one of the brown diaspores. This is actually the most beautiful kind of pinky, purple, mauvey tone, but it's bright. It doesn't have this lackluster, dustier color. It's really intense, it's really bright, and it's just glowing. And it's a big size. It's a 4 karat 55 cushion. So you've got all of that set up with diamonds around it. This is where we do the frame, I call this, where it's actual clusters of diamonds to create the halo, so you get a really unique style here. Take a look at it, and it's going to be 112-6238. We only have this one, and it's about to be a blowout of a lifetime. So I know we're moving quickly. We have to today because we have literally 520 some pieces to show you that we're going to try to show all in this next 2.5 hours. So it's a big goal. It's definitely a big task ahead, but we're really trying to move jewelry. So take advantage of these discounts. And this one of them, because when I deal with all one of a kinds, that's what has to happen. We got to move a lot of it, right? Because we don't have the luxury of having 10,000 of everything or 5 of everything or 2 of everything. So we got to move a lot of volume. And 455 is the carat weight, and the 14 karat gold is 92 points in the diamond weight as well, which is really beautiful because then it really just extends down the sides, and you can see they use big diamonds to start, and then those are actually followed by smaller diamonds around it, and will make this really, really something. And for my January birthdays out there that say, oh yeah, garnet's basic, there's anything but basic garnets around here. And it's actually one of the most diverse and rare gemstone families across the board if you're familiar with them. And that's the problem. Most people just have the pyrope garnets in the, from the Mozambique variety, and that's it. So we're used to seeing brown, red garnets everywhere in retail when there's a whole other world like rare Malayas. And this stone is just, it's gorgeous. It looks, there's certain stones that even if you don't know what it is, at first, you just know it's got that aura about it. It's got that presence about it. There's a beauty, a color, a clarity that are working together that just make it oh so special. That's what this is. It has that feel. And yet, if you were really truly like in the gemology world, you were guessing, you'd think it was a rare, rare exotic sapphire spinel. That's really what it looks more like than a typical garnet. And we're going to blow it out right now. It's not going to be, well, come on over and let's take a look at that. You know what? $99.99 should be. We're going to take it a lot lower than that for you and make it better than even $4,999. Come on in. I'm giving away jewelry today. So welcome to Sunday. Get ready to make requests if you have them. We're happy to do that. We'd love to find out what you're looking for if you've missed something in the last couple of days. But here we go. Not $49, not $39, not $29.99. I got to move jewelry. There's still a bunch of great jewelry ideas that we've already had, and this is so special. It's going to be, you know what, blow it out, $19.99, first caller on that one. That's it. So this is going to be right here, right now, a beautiful, beautiful stone in that brightest variety. Look how gorgeous this is at $19.99. So that will be the one to own, and that's got to go. 30 seconds on that one. It is so cool, isn't it? That is really, really, really special. Hi, Sally. Thanks for joining us. Actually, the game starts tonight. Yeah, tonight, and I'll be there. So, yeah, just a few hours after the show, actually, Sally. So, yes, 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 yes. All right, coming up, guys, do we have requests at all? Remember, the champagne diamonds are here. This is here. The Trapiche collar is here. $99.99 for the Trapiche, $19.99 for our Malaya, which I think we need 8 more seconds because I think it's going. We'll see who's got it. Let's take a look at it one more time. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. That's the one to get. Please, please shop these pieces early. This may be a day where you pick out a couple museum pieces for yourself. We even have the Paraibas and the big emeralds. I brought out a 237 emerald. We've got a really affordable Mandarin garnet pendant. I think we've got this one going out. I know I've got some expensive pieces today. I do. I've got some museum pieces, but look at that. That's my favorite in our Paraiba collection. Ugh, just I cannot get over that stone. Do you have this one? Let's try this one on for you. Here we go. A quick look at it on the hand, and you can see how beautiful the size is. It's actually 455 is a pretty big size to get in any stone, but especially in a garnet like this. And you can see what I was showing you earlier was the way that it's got that flash of light. This is a really clean garnet, which Malayas aren't typically. So you do have an extra bonus there. The way you see that shimmering effect go all the way through, that is sold. Thank you so much. I do have a really good Paraiba, so just to show you what we can do on a really good light 1 carat here. This is the round, and I actually have some earrings to go with it. So if you wanted rounds, I mean, to think we have rounds in a match set of a ring and earrings together, that's pretty fabulous. And so we do have a little set here, opportunity 112-2942 is your item number here on a 93-point Paraiba tourmaline. So we know this is not like that new find. We know that this is actually some of that Mozambique material that's got that bright, bold neon color that we love. And yet it's going to be our 93-pointer with a carat 42 in the diamond weight all the way around it. So you get this special look. How bright a stone is this? Now, typically, I know it's 93 points. We call this a light 1 carat. I will tell you the diameter of the stone is really going to be equivalent to a carat plus. So you don't need to worry too much about the fact that it's just shy of a carat in size. It's actually got the look of, wait till you see this ring on the hand, because it's a beautiful, large, what we call kind of a medallion ring, because it all features that round shape to it. The tapered baguettes are stunning. The way they just keep on wrapping around. There's almost a movement to it because they're all elongated tapered baguettes, and then they just swirl around. So it's really a special piece. That, of course, is finished with a halo on the outside. It's carat 42 in diamonds. And there's a good reason why it's coming out early, and then we have earrings to match it as well. So something where you don't have to get the set, but my goodness, you could search the world over and never find a set of Paraibas matched in rounds. Let's take a look at it. I think you're going to love it. And it's going to be a very, very special markdown here. Stays in the white gold because it is actually the 14K white. It's a designer mounting, and we're so thrilled to bring it to you. And yet, watch this on the hand because it's got some very important size. It started at $16,999. It's not going to be anywhere near that. It's another one of our museum markdowns. Now, when would ever we see Paraiba be marked down? That's pretty unusual when it's a stone that's as astoundingly rare as this is. You can see how bright it is. That's where neon, oh yeah, even in a darker light, it still glows. Nothing is going to possibly hold that color or that brilliance of that round down. It's just too spectacular. It's too bright. It's too clean. It's got all the things we want in Paraiba working for it here in one, and yet it's not going to be $16,999 or $10,000 or $5,000. We have really done a number to this price tag. And if you would like to have it, it's going to be one only, and then we'll bring out the matching earrings, which are just incredible, and I would really think about getting the whole set. Maybe you want to see the earrings now because this is something to consider. The match is just too good. Look at that in the round earring with the fancy cut diamonds up top, with that hoop to start with the pave as well. So look at all that's going on here with a very, very special set opportunity. Don't have to get them both, of course. We're just making sure that they are affordable enough to where you can if you want to. And we're going to do the entire, my poor wheel has got, it's kind of got a mind of its own, but let's take a look here at the ring, which is actually under $49.99 if you want this 1 carat almost, with almost a carat and a half in diamonds. And you see what I mean by all those bigger tapered baguettes. They almost look like they're rounded because of the way they're set, and yet the round brilliance that are going to be at the center and the outside is what brings it all together. It's what really creates this great movement you have, and yet it's not even $49.99 for the ring. Talk about a blowout on a 1 carat Paraiba. This is that copper bearing material. We know it has copper and manganese, so it's the signature color. It's about as bright as you can see, and of course there is always something special. I don't care what the stone is. If it's a round cut, there should be a major premium to that price tag. Rounds are wasteful cuts. The last thing you want to do is take some of the most rare precious material in the world and willingly waste it. They did on this one. Just because, and look at the end result, you get an extra fire from it because they did. So it's really exclusive. It's really rare. It's not $49.99. It's only $39.99. Now, if you like the earrings to go with it, which is seriously something to consider here with those fancy diamonds as well. They have a one of those really cool kite cuts that's right above the round, and so we'll zoom back just a bit. If you like the earrings to match, that's going to be item number 1125523, and that would be your gorgeous round in that bright, amazing style. Plus, you're going to get a carat 13. They are an 18 karat gold on the earrings, so we upgraded that just to make them a little bit more hypoallergenic for you if you're sensitive to alloys. And you get the earrings for carat 13 total weight plus 30 points in diamonds. But really important diamonds throughout. The rounds up top, then that kite cut that's more large and fancy cut, of course, right between. And yet the earrings are going to be, well, they started at $17,999. They were $1,000 more than the ring was individually. So this one started at, of course, 17. The other one, this one started at 18,000. Doesn't make one bit we're not concerned about that. We're concerned about moving them out the door today. That's as simple as we can make it here. If you want the earrings to match, which are more money or should be more money, we're actually going to make them the same exact price, because if anybody out there would like to have everything together, we want to make that as feasible as possible. So $39.99, your choice of the ring or the earrings. You get to decide. So for under $8,000, you would get the whole set of one-of-a-kind jewelry, super easy, super affordable, and $39.99 gets you either the earring or the ring, or take them both because the match is there. Even the colors, right down to the exact blue greens. If you think all blue greens look alike, they don't. They all have different ratios of their blue and green together. Obviously, you want to get the neon that's so bright. That's what these are delivering, but that amazing way that they look together is really important. And here's an earring from a distance as well, so you can see the length that they're going to give. And then we'll get to our big time. I feel like we need a new morganite to really get us going here, and we'll do something wild here for our first hour. And look at that, 1 inch top to bottom, actually a little bit more, maybe 1 1/8 inches there from top to bottom, but the diamonds in the front and that beautiful round. And of course, don't forget about that kite cut diamond that's right in between. All right, so let's leave the museum for a bit. Okay, let's not. Let's stay in the museum. But let's show you something crazy rare that's going to be very affordable. And here's what it is. This is brand new right here, right now. Now this is where rose gold rocks your world, although we're going to give you, let's see, we should be able to give you a choice on this one if absolutely needed, but on this one I would recommend rose gold because you have this really pretty intense, I don't think anybody's going to guess what this is because it's not usually a color we see out of this stone. We are talking about 1126233. And it is a pink morganite, and a true pink through and through. No peach, no light beige, none of those orangey colors whatsoever. And it's a big size. It's a carat 90. We see these out of our private collection because everywhere else you might shop for morganite, if you find it anywhere, it's really, really light. It's really peachy tone. It doesn't really have pinks. We call it pink beryl. It's a bit of a misnomer. It's more of a peachy kind of color, usually more colorless, usually more orangey. This is really where you get a stunning true pink that looks like a pink diamond or a pink sapphire before it looks like a morganite. So it's just, what it is just top quality. It's stones that were set aside many, many years ago here by our team at TVON to bring you something rare. And actually, long before we even had a network to share these pieces with you, that's when they were set aside. Now you also have a really pretty mounting. It's wider, but it's lightweight. It's a big style, but it's wearable. That's really what I think this mounting in particular does really well, is it gives you bold, but not heavy. Bold, but still wearable. And that's what I love about this piece. Take a look at it. We'll give you a great value here with 46 points in diamonds, and want to do something a little wild here, but as you see, all around the edge is going to be where your diamond weight is. Notable here is those two bigger stones you have east and west on the sides. And then they're actually heart shapes. We had this mounting yesterday with a zircon and something else. We had this mounting twice yesterday, but I want to show it to you on so you can see the size that it's going to give you, because it's quite large, but it's also really wearable. And it's on the hand, and it's a carat 90, and then we'll show it the other way as well. But do you see how it really fills up the finger here? But while still being under a half carat in diamond, so I don't think it makes it too dressy or too ostentatious for maybe your daily wear. Also, rose gold here is recommended. We've got this, well, it's a special ring. It's $49.99 because it's that pink morganite. This is a really rare variety. I'm just going to switch around the orientation here so you can see it from the other way. So for those of you that like to wear your pear shape this way, you can see how that's going to look. And it's still, again, really just framing the finger here because it's really going side to side. So instead, we're going to mark it down for you, and we're going to give you one of the greatest values we possibly can. When? It's supposed to be $49.99. It's a new piece today. We know how rare and how specialty these pink morganites are. And if you want to wait a little bit, we could probably do white gold or yellow gold. I would recommend the roses. As I said, it's just a really important look here. But that stone is everything, everything and more. And for those of you that say, I would love to eventually own a big pink diamond, me too. But big pink diamonds don't happen very often. Big pink diamonds are usually 10 points, 20 points. I say go with a rare variety of morganite that really only we can bring. And that kind of suits you the same way here. It gives you that really important rarity from the more exotic color of the pink beryl family, and it gives you the look like a pink diamond but better, because they don't give you a lot of saturation, and certainly a carat 90 would be a tough size to find in the pink diamond world. So how about this? We're going to mark it down. We have nobody on the phone lines yet. I know it's a quiet Sunday. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to blow out everything, and I mean even the brand new like you're seeing here. This is one of those superstars. I know it's only the first 45 minutes. I know we have a lot of show to go here, but this is where we have to move jewelry quickly. So instead of your half off price at $25, on a brand new piece where this costs an enormous amount of money to make because it is so much gold weight, as you can well see. That's important to remember. There's cutout detailing, but it's still a wider piece overall. So it's got a lot of gold. In today's gold world, that's not affordable to do. We're still going to make it affordable for you. So instead $25 or $2,000, how about $1,999 only for this incredible pink morganite? And we have been hanging out with the museum all day long so far. We're going to keep that going, but the prices get even better. And you know what? I'll tell you what you can do. If you'd like to go ahead and grab this one, forget about a $19.99 price tag. Let's see if we can't get this at home. I feel like we can. I feel like there's somebody out there today that loves it and wants that really detailed, almost feels lacy. It looks like you took French lace, you dipped it in gold, you added diamonds beyond that, then you perched the most perfect pink stone right there in the middle. And it's not even going to be $19.99. I don't know what's going on, but here's the thing. We still got a lot of great pieces that are here today. Here's what I'll do. We need one caller. Let's make it happen. It's not going to be 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. I've never done this on a morganite of this size, especially when it's the pink variety, the real specialty variety, not the basic that you see everywhere else. It's the rare, the exotic, so much gold. Who says you can't get fine jewelry and solid gold these days for an affordable price tag? We do it still. We are still taking you back to the 80s when it comes to gold pricing here, and that's a beautiful thing, not to mention stones you cannot find anywhere else. It's an exclusive with us, and it's not $13.99 because I'm going to keep on lowering it until we sell it. And I don't have anyone on the phone lines yet, and this is one of the, I'll tell you, it's the only pink morganite we have in the inventory right now. This is it. Every time I have one, it sells. Get another one, it sells. Get another one, it goes. So we know they're not going to last. We know that's not plausible. And all I need to do today to make sure we get it out the door, which I've been doing all day long, but let's face it, we've been mostly in the museum. I've probably scared some of you away. Trapiche necklaces and Paraiba sets and all that thing. We're ready to move a really cool wearable piece, the prettiest pink. It's different than your pink sapphires and your couperines as well. So if you don't have one yet, get the morganite. But you know what? I think we can go a little bit lower here. Instead of even $13 or $12.99, tell me something. What about $1,199 to get it? What if we just keep going? Because I feel like we can get this at home. And welcome on in to a wild sale Sunday, a major, major moment. And it's not even going to be $11.99. We still are waiting. Still awaiting your call. Still waiting for somebody says, I need to have it. This is amazing. Here we go. It's not even going to be $10.99. I got to make sure it goes. We've got a beautiful look here. Rose gold is what I recommend. You can do white if you're willing to wait a little bit. But honestly, guys, this is the one to own. It's not even $10.99. I don't know what's going on, but I will mark it down for 60 seconds and we'll do it for $999 only instead. With all that major mounting, and again, it's large. This is not a small diminutive piece. This is not one that goes by the wayside that nobody notices. You walk into the room wearing that ring, everybody's staring at it. It is bold and beautiful, yet it's going to be comfortable to wear because it's got the cutout detail, because it's not heavy, heavy, heavy for being almost an inch long. I mean, this is really that presence of a cocktail ring, and we have 35 seconds left. That is the one to own right there. Hey, Tracy, good morning. Oh, that's wonderful. So here we are at $9.99 for our morganite. It makes me think about, we had some really pretty stones yesterday in pinks, from our Paraibas to our Coonzites, and now just needed the weekend to be complete with a fabulous pink morganite, and a rarity at that, for $9.99. My goodness, what a piece. That one's here if you want it. And 5 seconds remaining to show it to you. One more time on the hand so you can see how sizable it is. But again, I try on a couple hundred pieces of jewelry a day. This is one that really, it just makes me happy because it's that bold size I think a lot of us love. It's not one you're waiting to take off at the end of the day because it's too heavy. Sometimes jewelry can be a little bit heavy when it's this kind of size, and yet this one is so wearable and comfortable, and my goodness, we'll wait till it's gone because I'm not going to leave that here. I can, if I have to leave the set of Paraibas, I'll leave it. If I have to leave the Trapiche and we melt those down, okay. But I'm not going to leave that here for $9.99. That's just too good a value. That's just too good. When you talk about what a morganite should actually be in the real world, even when it's the lower quality, the basic material, you know what I'm talking about. The barely there, super pale, it sometimes looks colorless, or sometimes you may have to squint, and then you can kind of maybe, like if someone tells you it's pink, you kind of look at it a little harder and go, oh yeah, maybe I see it. This is so outstanding. And for $9.99, oh good, I'm so glad, Kirsten, thank you. I didn't know you got the Malaya, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You will love it. It is a dream Malaya, that's for sure. And don't forget the sapphire ring with the heart shape, with that almost bow-like design. This one's got a new markdown today, and I know how many of you have been thinking about it over the last several years. This one's coming down ultra, ultra low. I know it's not for everybody, but I'll tell you, the cocktail ring lovers out there, the major museum piece lovers, this is the one that's got that 408 heart-shaped cornflower blue sapphire. It also is 18 karat gold and over a carat and a half in diamond. So that's got a markdown today as well. Allison, oh, you're not on the phone? Okay. We do have a cat's eye Indicolite. I've got a new cat's eye Indicolite here with a lot of diamonds. We can make this one very affordable. This is about 2.5 carats in diamonds. Let's do this next. This will be the fastest one to go of the day, 1120714. Coming up, call me on the morganite. Here comes our cat's eye Indicolite. Mostly baguettes. There are a couple of rounds. They're basically, if you look at the very north and south of the stone, there's another round on each side there, but the rest are baguettes. Get ready, 1120714, cat's eye Indicolite lovers, this is your ring. If you can go bold, this would be the one to get because it's all 14 karat white gold, stays in the white. 420 is the oval on the cat's eye Indicolite with 247 in baguettes and 5 points in rounds. And it's going to lean a little bit. Wait till you see this on, because obviously the whole ring creates a marquee shape when the stone itself is an oval. So we love to see that, but you're also getting, oh, this value, this value, this value. It's one of our museum meltdown pieces. What that means, when you hear me say those words, museum meltdown, you should definitely perk up if you're into a bigger piece that's important on a lot of different fronts. And then you've got this markdown that is going to be so severely under cost. Let me show you this on the hand. It's got great finishing. So it's a big ring again. So I have quite a few bigger pieces here for you today, but look at that. It's a bigger, and I just mean the stature, the dimension, the size. But you can see what baguettes do. Baguettes are very much like, I call them little mirrors. They look almost like, think disco ball, think mirrors, all the way they flash and they fire, and yet they're so white bright VS. And that would be, of course, you're getting 252 overall in diamonds, around your 4 karat 20 cat's eye Indicolite, which is one of our rare stones. I had one the other day. It was a smaller stone with a lot less diamond weight. It had about 1.5 carats less in diamond weight. It was more money than this one. So this is, again, just our last ditch effort here to make sure this goes before we have to take it all apart. And there's nothing wrong. The only thing was it was $13,000. That's the only reason it's here. It was $12,999, not typically our price point. It should be because it's a very high end. It's one of our highest end diamond mountings we do. Look at that inside hourglass you have on the internal. That's your undergallery to make sure that it's perched properly on the hand so it is comfortable as well. And there she rolls. Here's what it looks like up close and personal with that chatoyant effect, of course, true blue Indicolite, but then you also have that chatoyant phenomenal effect to it. And As usual, $13,000 is keeping everybody away. It's the exact reason why it's even here at this point in time, is because it's never been marked down the way it's about to be. And the fact it's coming down as low as it is right now to a price tag that's under $10,000, but wait, it gets better. We're here to save you a boatload on anything you want today. It's truly, I don't know if I have anything that's not a one of a kind. I haven't even told you about our peacock feather pendant that is back. Hasn't been here in years. We're gonna show that to you in Tanzanite. Get ready. One of the most designer couture level pieces we ever create, but this has got to go first. And it's not going to be 99, 89, 79, 69, 59, 49. Hello, it is 252 in diamond weight overall. And with one of the most incredible cat's eyes we've seen in that oval. And yet it's not even going to be 49 or $39.99. We are so far below this 14 karat gold mounting by itself. That's the deal. The stone is free. Most of the diamonds are free. I think you're paying about for the gold and maybe the labor, because it's a very difficult piece to put together when all those baguettes are tapered baguettes. That's the reason they can continuously curve around in that marquee shape, and it's the double halo too. So you've got everything that we love about really designer jewelry, and yet it's not even going to be $39.99. Say goodbye to this one. This is going to be one of those best values we bring you all day long. And we've only got about 5 minutes till the top of the hour. We'll show you what I'm talking about with that peacock feather design that we have, which is so, so special. You're going to love it. But here we are right now with a major value. Come on in, call early, please do. Dialing early is really the key here to getting on all these one-of-a-kinds, and this one is another $1,000 off. I'm gonna make it $29.99. That's gonna be sure to go. It's just gotta stay in the white gold. All we need to know is your ring size. That's it. That's all we need, is just tell us what you need as far as ring size is concerned, and we'll make sure it happens for you. But $29.99 on an Indicolite with 2.5 carats plus in diamonds. Amazing. It really is one of our best of the best right there. And we also have, if you like baguettes and elongated styles, we have an emerald and platinum that looks like this. This is another museum meltdown piece. So we are really in the mood to move a lot of great jewelry that's super ultra rare. We have a color change sphene in a 7.5 carat size, and it's an emerald cut. So for those of you who've been wanting those color change sphenes, check this out. Wow. That's our big 746. So that's here as well, another museum piece. We even have a yellow sapphire, over 8 carats in size on a yellow. Go ahead, Jess. Oh, really? Oh, and is she in Palos Verdes, California? Is that Linda N that you're talking? I just got the message. Tony sent it to me. Oh my gosh. Linda, I love that. Well, first of all, this is such a beautiful, that's a beautiful thing. You got my favorite earrings, and you're in my favorite place in the planet. So I'm glad my earrings are going to such a beautiful earrings, going to a beautiful place, going to a beautiful shopper. Well, thank you, Linda, so much. I'm so glad you got them, and they're beautiful in the white gold. So I'm so glad you got those. Those are some of my favorites, designed after a ring that I own. So obviously they're near and dear to my heart. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. Oh man, I hope all is well in Palos Verdes today. All right, let's take a look. We've got that bow ring with the sapphire as well, but that's got to go at $29.99, 2.5 carats. Just get it for the mounting. Even if you want to put something else in that center, I mean, that is just wild to get $252 in diamonds for that price. So well done if you get it. We're going to carry on. We've got about we've got a couple minutes here till our top of the hour, 3 of them. So I want to show you something that is still to come in this show. This is one that hasn't been here in a while, and it's about as designer as it gets in a pendant. And we haven't seen it in a long while because it's so very intense to make. It's complicated, and you're about to see why. There was a ring that we did to go with it, and then we had the pendant, which I want to show you. This one's just really difficult to show you here upright, but that is our peacock feather designer pendant that we do here. It has not been here in so long. It's 1126229. Just wanted to let you know that this is one that I'm probably most excited about today, just because it's unique. Speaking of Palos Verdes, it's an area here in Southern California. It's a peninsula probably about 30 miles south of downtown, and peacocks actually are free out and roaming in that neighborhood. And so you'll see them every night at dusk. They come on out, and they're, of course, beautiful creatures. And so it's kind of, it's maybe prophetic that Linda's shopping from there today, and I'm thinking about that area. And of course, and they're going through some things in that area because there's a lot of movement to the land, and so parts of the peninsula are falling into the ocean, and it's wreaking havoc. But I'll tell you, this is a really special look here with the 4-carat plus Tanzanite with the yellow and the white diamonds. So a really, really, really stunning piece. That's going to be coming up today. And it's a 4-carat round. It's a 408. And then you get the yellow diamonds. And then the white diamonds, which are so just, I mean, you talk about 83 points total weight in diamonds here with your 23 points in the yellow, 60 points in the white. So it's a very impressive style. And I'm just really glad that it's here. So just a heads up, it's coming up in a little bit. We'll do that right around the bottom of the hour. So maybe it's 30 minutes from now. If you can hang on and wait for us there, we'll have that one coming up. But I know it's been so long since we've seen it. So excited to bring you also a fun, creative, unique way to do a Tanzanite as well. And then here it is. This is a bit wild here. We've got this sapphire. Here's the close-up on that heart-shaped cornflower with the way this is done in platinum, a true heart-shaped stone, exactly defined, and it's incredibly priced, and it's going to be $112,4742. So again, another one of those museum pieces that we're marking down for you today. One last shot on the air. By the way, that's the other thing to keep in mind with the museum markdowns is that they only get one last chance on the air. No point in keeping it here after it's been marked down to this level at the lowest price. There's not a lot of point. The airtime's really what's expensive. And so there's not a lot of point in showing it over and over and over again after it's been presented at that crazy low price. So when you do see a museum markdown, not only is it the lowest price, it's the last time you're seeing it. And then it will be actually, if it does last, which we hope it doesn't, don't get me wrong, we don't want to take pieces apart. We lovingly put them together. But at this point, we have to make room for new. We obviously have to find a way to combat the high gold prices of today so we don't have to raise our prices for you because we're trying not to. And so that's really the beauty of, at least we give you one last shot on the air. And if it stays, we can kind of start over. But it's a great chance to pick up the pieces I know a lot of you have been waiting for, like this 18-karat gold 4742. It's the 408 in the heart shape. That is one incredible heart-shaped cornflower blue, which is a very important color, very distinctive color of sapphire. Plus it has the 158 in white diamonds that include bigger rounds, bigger marquise, bigger pear shapes, and then the pave that creates this bow design. And then even down the sides, look at how the whole band has got these great curves to it. And then that's going to allow it to sit up higher. And then did you see what they did? They even have diamonds on the underside of this bow. Not every single aspect, but on the outside here where you might see it as you look down at your hand, they made sure that they put the diamonds on the underside of the ring. That is detail you don't normally see, and those are actually burnished in to the interior of these like ribbon-like designs. So it's extremely well crafted, detailed. I mean, all the things we look for in a designer piece of jewelry. And it started at $28,000, and there were some of you that were really seriously mulling it over. Now we get to make it so much less and get it its last low price. And as we are at the top of the hour, we want to welcome those of you that just now tuned in. Welcome to the party. We're an hour in. We got 2 hours left. We got a big celebration of all sale event pricing. A lot of museums here. It doesn't mean it's all expensive. We're looking at our top sapphire in the inventory ever since the $5.99 sold just a couple of days ago. This is the top sapphire in our inventory overall. The great news is it comes down to its lowest price right here, right now. Take a look at it. It's not $28,000. It's not $25,000. It's not 20 or 15 or even 14,000. We are ready to send it out right now, and it just could not be any easier. It really can't. I mean, this is just the time to get it. I know it's a little bit exotic. It's 18-karat gold. You've got this great look where it extends across the hand here as well, where you can see it's a bigger ring, which you'll see now as I have that on the hand. And you can see that's why it sets up so high, because they intentionally made it wider and elongated from east to west, which I think is really cool because then it's set up high so you still can put your fingers together because it's all elevated up over. So you see how that's done. And don't forget about those diamonds that are on the inside, on the underside of this ribbon-like bow design. And yet these bigger stones, there's almost something floral about it, the way the bigger stones are all separated and they stand out from the rest of the pave. Yet it's only going to be, not even 14, 13, or 12,000. It's our lowest price ever on this one. It's a now or never moment. I can't stand the thought of taking this apart. I'm sure you can't either. But if you are the right home, sometimes you just look at something and with these one-of-a-kinds, like, that belongs to me. That belongs with me in my collection. And if that is the moment and you feel strongly about that, This is the value where you can get it at the lowest price it's by far ever been. We've never brought it this low. It gets one shot on the air, and it's not $14 or $13 or $12 or $11,000 either. This is so far below cost. We're not profiting on these pieces here. That's because we need to do what it takes to ensure they go out the door. The last thing we need to do is be taking apart jewelry when our mission is to make new jewelry, buy hundreds of items every day. The last thing we want to do is take them apart. But at this point, it's taken up residence in our vault, sitting here at $28,000. Let's just give you the value of a lifetime. That way it can go to you and you can start wearing it. Collect it, enjoy it. A 4-carat cornflower blue, I mean, we don't have those. We didn't even have, the $5.99 that I had was not a cornflower blue, it was more of a royal blue. This is a true epitome of cornflower blue material, and it's not even $10,000. It is $99.99 today. So just because we're starting the hour that way does not mean we don't have affordable. We have plenty of affordable coming up. Just wanted to get you a look at that one early on so you can know that it's here, consider it. Obviously not going to last long at that price because we know what a 4-carat 08 in a sapphire should go for, especially when there's that much elite diamond weight to it as well. So we also have the Paraibas coming up, the green Paraibas. I have the 678 reel, and I can't wait to show it to you. That's coming up. But I wanted to get this hour started with our most precious ruby that we have in a heart shape. Plus, we have Coonzite's yellow diamonds are here in heart-shaped studs. We don't see that every day. And we do have a really good ruby coming up, so we'll see that. Plus, zircon is here. We brought out a brand new but classic blue zircon for you. And $99.99, 2 people talking about this one. Uh-oh. And then we've got, of course, the big yellow sapphire, 8-carat 16. In a yellow sapphire. We got some museum coming out today, no doubt about it. We've already been doing that. Look at this yellow sapphire. Wowza. There's a bright yellow. We have the big new Brazilian new fine material in the blue greens. Let's get to our heart-shaped ruby for our top of the hour. This one I just can't say enough about that value. It's just remarkable. Let's go to 112-3971. Here we go. Sticking with the heart shape. Only now we go to its counterpart. Do you see what I did there? Corundum from one to another. We have sapphires and ruby, all part of the same family. And this is 112-3971. And here it is, the big heart shape. Oh, it's stunning. This has been, for a long, long time, this has been $69.99. And I've mostly just kept it from you. I haven't shared it. I got to admit, $69.99, I couldn't justify bringing you an 85-pointer. I know it's museum level. That's why it's a little bit more money because, well, you really don't need to see a description in text. You need to see the color and the heart shape and the glow. Rubies that are primarily opaque in their saturation, yet you are seeing full transparency on the stone in what looks like a 1-carat because this mounting always holds a 1-carat, so don't worry too much about the 85-point actual carat weight. It's going to give you the look and the style and the mounting that holds a 1-carat. 84 points in diamonds around it. Think about this for gifting as well. Yes, you could treat yourself to the most divine heart-shaped ruby we have, but also for gifting to someone you love. Obviously, the heart shape is a perfect way to do that. And you've got a glow of a stone that, let's just face it, most rubies don't look like this. Rubies have a lot of browns to them typically. And I know we think rubies and we think red, just like roses are red and violets are blue. Well, rubies are red and sapphires are blue, but not really, because we know that sapphires come in all different colors. We know that ruby, even though they are supposed to be some semblance of red, they're usually more pink or orange or brown or purple and not as red. And that's why we talk about the best source in the world, and that's what we exclusively show you, is Mogok Burma material, which is that true red with a secondary blue hue, which is what makes it so status. And then you have, still, you can get great Burmese stones that don't have any clarity. This one has the clarity and the glow thanks to that individual stone being such a beautiful pop of color. And it's just bright and clean and vivid and all the things, which is why it was $7,000. And now I get to take it a lot less just to make sure it moves. And this is what it looks like from the inside, full undergallery. Why don't we even look at the stone from the inside to see that clarity from that angle and how impressive that is. All finished on the undergallery, wraparound sides of diamond pave and a true honest to goodness heart shape with the double halo to prove it. And 84 points in diamonds all the way around. We have one fabulous opportunity for somebody. Who's it going to be that takes advantage of this? I don't know. But I know this. It's going to be crucial to be on the phone lines ready to go first. Do not wait. Do not hold on. Do not wait to see what or how low I go, because guess what? You're going to be shocked anyways. And then by the time it gets down to the price tag, there's going to be a lot of people fighting over it, and we don't want you to miss out because I don't have another heart-shaped museum collection ruby like this. And it is just superior to all the rest. It really is. And I know so many people give rubies a bad rap because you've seen bad rubies. And you can't fault designers. Even really good designers are not dealing with Burma. They've been under sanction for the better part of 20 years. You've heard of the Burma Jade Act. Went into effect for the first time in 2008. It went all the way to 2016. It was lifted, but it was only a matter of months until it was reinstated. So then you couldn't get it. And all along, all the while, the prices are skyrocketing. Worldwide, the values are skyrocketing on Burma. It's always the best. It's always what everybody wants, and yet it's unattainable. Between not being able to find it, the $20,000 carat price tags when you do, this is why it is elite level. And for everybody else who just sells ruby, and you're thinking, well, why does nobody talk about origin? And did you ever notice that? Ruby is just ruby. Nobody talks about origin whatsoever. That is the difference maker. And if you think, oh, it must be Burma, let me tell you, it is likely not. Very few stones that are sold in today's marketplace are ever from Burma. It is too tough to get. It is too valuable. There's been, again, it's been prohibited from being imported into our country. So this is where, again, we've got stones that go way back to way prior to sanctions going into effect. And that's because, again, we've got collections that last and really have been here for, in some cases, generations, so hundreds of years. And now we've got the heart shape on display, and it's not going to be $3,500, already 50% off. I'm telling you, when I put the sale in a Sunday, we don't just leave it at 50% off. We're going deeper in our discounting than that. It's not going to be 35. It's not 3,000. It's not 25. There's just going to be a quick opportunity here for a ruby lover. What can I tell you? It's just a very, very special stone. Highest end quality is here, and yet it's not $2,000 either. And you're getting a mounting that's got almost a carat in diamonds as well. So the 8584, right? And a beautiful heart shape and a really bright, you cannot get better glow. You cannot get more clarity. That is what great rubies look like. And usually are museum worthy, and it's not even $2,000 or $19.99. And a heart shape, awesome rare. Rare, adding to all the other elements that make this special. It's the heart shape that really is the wow. We're only about 20 minutes away from that peacock feather pendant. It is a Sunday that you'll never forget. If you stay with me, I mean, you've already seen some pieces that have been absolute highlights. You could watch for years and never see the values that we've brought you in this first hour. And now we're bringing this one even lower than $19.99. I have got to. I'm leaving too much jewelry here, and we can't. We cannot keep functioning if we leave this much jewelry here, guys. This is too good to be true. And for the ruby, again, if you just want a ruby in your collection, there are probably more affordable rubies out there. And that's the deal. They're not going to look anything like this. There are more affordable rubies out there. And rubies that, again, are of highest grade, give you blue reds, give you clarity, give you something more of a glow and a brilliance, more like a red diamond would than just a carnelian. A lot of rubies look a little bit like a carnelian, and that's not what you're looking for. Carnelian's a very affordable stone. Please don't let your rubies look like carnelians. You want them to be bright and glowing if you can, and very few places give them to you. I'll make it even better than $18.99. We'll just send it out for 60 seconds only. It's $1,888 for the heart shape today to get this remarkable ring in a classic setting. I don't know if you'd want it any other way than a great signature style like this is. Take a look at it. Come on over at $18.88. Jason, how can I help you? Here it is on the hand. So take a look at this with this, and I know it's one of our most classic, most favorite, most undeniable signature styles, but usually that signature style is around an oval. This is different because of the heart shape. Heart shape stone, heart-shaped double halo as well. So very, very important there to get that really fabulous. I mean, even when it's on my hand, from a distance away, I'm blocking the light that's able to go through it, and you're still seeing the clarity. You're still seeing transparency on that stone. It is still a delightful glow, and that's what makes it so rare. $18.88 on that one. So I thought we'd follow up the heart-shaped sapphire with the heart-shaped ruby. Just options for you in our crazy corundum deals. And then we've got plenty to show you next. And shall we get to something really affordable? How about a Mandarin garnet pendant? And we do have that Tanzanite pendant a little bit later, and I think that's a perfect way to add some personality to if you're looking for Tanzanites that match your Tanzanite ring. We all need a great pendant to go with our rings, right? We're going to bring that coming up in just a little bit. We've got some bigger Tanzanites as well. It's just an incredible day. I mean, really, for specialty jewelry, this is your day. Look at this opal and platinum. Oh, how pretty with these massive diamonds around it. Look at the greens and blues. It's like a color change stone. It goes blue and green and then goes all green and pretty much all blue and then back and forth. Who wants a color change stone to just see the color change happen once in a while when you can see it every movement you make? This is item number 1126,015. It's a one only on the opal, black opal out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. Platinum setting, 65 points in, or rather 56 points in the opal and 41 points in the diamonds. And the diamonds are big. There are only 2 diamonds in each of those sections. So only 8 diamonds. And mostly the big marquise cuts that are creating a little bit like, to me it looks like a butterfly on the sides, right? Like the butterfly is just, you know, butterflies are attracted to the florals, right? That's what it feels like. It feels like they're just zooming right on in, like they want to really just land in that beautiful color there of that opal, which is definitely blues and greens, but bright. This is a natural black opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge. It is a super value. We only have one. It's in platinum too. So we even upgraded the metal for you. And all those diamonds, consider how big they are. The rounds are smaller. It's the marquise that are really large there. So you've got really good sized stones here, probably about 8 points a piece or so, or 7 to 8 points there in your fabulous, fabulous look. And keep in mind, this is where it's a platinum setting with a wider band. That's a lot of money in that platinum band to begin with. And then you're getting your phenomenal stone that you don't have to wait to see the colors. I love that you move it every which way. It's this month's birthstone, by the way, so happy birthday. Everybody who celebrates a B-Day in October, this is one of your birthstones, opal and tourmaline. Of course, so many colors to choose from among those stones. So here's the opal that gives you a lot of color all in one. And it's going to be better than, you know what, skip over $28.88. Let's see if we can help you right now. And golden pearl earrings. What a really cool request that is. Who's that from? Linda, we got your earrings coming up next. And did she know there's a big necklace that's here to match it as well? It's gigantic, golden pearls in a strand. So options. But you know what? This one can go for $9.99. First caller. Let's try to get, I don't have anything for $9.99 today, so I'm going to make something $9.99 because I know that's what we need. We did have a piece at the beginning, but it's sold, but nothing else further. But I just made that $9.99 just to send it out. Doesn't matter what things go for, it matters they do go. That's kind of the big question here today is, can we just get pieces to go? That's what they got to do. They just got to go. It doesn't matter what they go for. We just got to move some jewelry. Let's make room for the new. And then, Linda, we've got these fabulous Mobile style earrings here. Take a look at the golden pearls. And they have the golden pearls nested among yellow and white diamonds here in the earring. It's 1123,983. And those are 10 millimeter golden South Sea pearls each. We never collectively group together a total carat weight. We look at millimeter size. So we give you individual millimeter sizes here, 10 millimeters on each. Starts with white diamonds at the top, white diamonds for the first, and then the outer are yellows. So it's a really good look. 95 points is the, I have 95 on this one, Tony, for the yellow diamonds, and 55 on the white diamonds. So just a heads up, there's actually going to be two-tone gold so that you match the gold with the diamonds. That's the idea. So actually, those are, well, in the exception of here, they're white diamonds at the top and the yellow gold, but the rest of the way they match. And it's going to be as is, and they were $69.99. Is this what Linda's looking for, or is she on the line, Allison, with you? Okay, so we don't know if this is what she's looking for, but I've got, don't have anything else, I don't think, in the golden pearl earrings at the moment. So this one's gonna be 1 3/4 inch top to bottom, and we'll blow them out for $1,888. So super easy and affordable. If you want a great forward-facing hoop is really what this look gives you. And yet, as you move and as they move, they don't turn the wrong way ever. So you don't need to worry about that. They're not going to, obviously they move, they have movement, that's the idea, but they're hinged in such a way where you can only turn them so much. So they're always gonna face forward, and so you never need to worry about them spinning out of control where you're missing out on the diamonds, because that's not what we want to see. I'm gonna need to just, I'm gonna need another hand here to take off my earring today. So give me just a second, and we'll look at the opal, and then I'll pop one of those earrings on for you so you can see what they're all about. But it's a really good kind of different style for us to do that. Again, nested style with the diamonds. Think of it like a double halo, but in an earring in a forward-facing hoop. So really specialty, and yet leverbacks, you know they're easy. You know they're really just simple and easy, and look at how they look from a distance away. So they've got a lot of presence, and like I said, you can move all you want, and they're never going to turn the wrong way on you. And yet I think that golden pearls are so versatile because they obviously look like gold. If you have an affinity for yellow gold, then you're going to have a golden pearl that you're going to wear a lot with all your yellow gold ideas that you wear and that you love. So that's what they look like from a distance on. I know that's our only option option in golden pearls at the moment. So I know it's kind of a larger earring than we typically see, but $18.88 brings them down in price tag for you. So they're available if you'd like to get them. We'll go back to our opal, which is also here at $9.99, and then continue to get requests in if you have them. We'd love to help you out with whatever it is you're looking for, because obviously it'd be a great request kind of day, because obviously I've got a lot of museum pieces, but if that's not what you're looking for, well then just say the word and we'll find you what you are looking for. It's really that easy. I mean, never hesitate to call us and tell us what you need and what you're looking for. We'll help you out as soon as we can. And those earrings are really fabulous if you'd like to get them. And then we're going to move right along. We've got a very, very special look here at a I love this tourmaline, but I'm going to try to get you some more affordable here. And then we've got a really fabulous way that we can do emerald as well. So this opal's $9.99. This is our big Colombian emerald. That's a 2 carat 37, and it's in platinum. So we can do a great blowout on that one for you as well. And then anything else you're looking for, that's the thing. You got to tell us what you need, what you're looking for, and what you'd like to find today, because we're putting everything on sale. So no need to wait and say, well, let me just hope that the favorite piece comes out. Just tell us. We'd love to really utilize our airtime the best possible way and give you exactly what you want to find. And let's move on, because that opal is here at $9.99. It probably shouldn't be. That's a good one in platinum. So coming up next, let's just show you the big zircon. And I know I don't have a lot of affordable today, but look at this. Can I just try to make something affordable? That obviously zircon's not what you bring out when you're looking for an affordable piece, but I want to really help everybody who's looking for something special here today. And this is the way we do it. When you've got a really good look, and I know, I'm sorry we don't have any studs. Is she looking for golden pearl studs or something? Yeah, I figured. Well, I'm sorry, we don't have any right now, but again, those Mobile style earrings are here for you if you like them. And then here we are with a really fabulous 4 carat 65. This is actually technically a cushion, but a very soft corner, because you can tell it's in an oval mounting. So it's a very, sometimes stones can be right between a cushion and an oval. That's what you have here. And again, welcome to the show. We're only 10 minutes away from that Peacock style pendant that we'll bring out. And I don't know what I'm gonna have to do on that, but a 4 carat Tanzanite, they're about $8,000 right now. So we'll try to make that more affordable. So if you already have Tanzanites in rings and you're looking for a pendant to go with your ring collection, be sure you stick around with me for that, because I might have to go extra crazy wild on that one. So here's our zircon, also brand new. One of the hottest stones requested these days is blue zircon. So thought we'd bring you one in a 465 size with the halo of diamonds, 73 points there in the diamonds. And it is going to be, well, I'll tell you what, we'll probably have to put this on the auction block, because all I'm looking at is $49.99, and we got to escape those price tags. So let's help you out a bit here. And don't forget all the great affordable we've had. We've had several pieces under $2,000, like our ruby heart shape and our Alexandrite marquise cut. Had those great champagne diamond earrings with the hoop with a carat 55 and diamonds for only $14.99. So some really good options have been here if you want to recap anything. But here's what we do. We do know that we have 5892 in a big time zircon that is just the epitome of blue zircon color. Sometimes they're darker, sometimes they're lighter. This is spot on that bright electric blue we want to see. Set in gold, but you get a choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. That's going to be entirely up to you. But now is the moment. We're going to have to take a blue zircon, which are completely mined out. So as far as I know, when a stone goes extinct, I can't think of a stone that's extinct that's not expensive. And that's the problem. Mother Nature is sometimes not very generous with stones. They don't live on forever. They're not mined forever. I mean, eventually every stone will be mined out, right? It's one of those things that there's not a immortal type of way that these stones can just keep on coming out of the ground. And there's been gem mining going on for some time. So this is one of those things where already mined out. As a matter of fact, the mining area, the land was already sold off. There's already, to show you how long it's been, the land was sold off. There's already been a whole resort area built on top of where this mine used to be. So really no hope of getting any more material. And that was the only source ever for the blue zircons. There are other colors of zircon, yes, but if you want this bright electric blue, only Cambodia produced it. It's the starlight blue here, which is really exceptional because you get an ideal cutting. You get symmetrical cutting, which this one usually has a cutting downfall. There's not usually a lot of good cutting to the zircons because they're a little different crystal structure. They're very dense. So it's really complex. You can have the best lapidaries in the world. They can really struggle with cutting a blue zircon and creating that perfect color balance where you're getting the color as bright as can be. You're also getting the refraction showing off. And I point that out because this one is ideal, really. When you look at the color and you look at the cutting, it's really just on an ideal level. Nice wide band of gold here to support that classic halo. What if we take $49.99 and put it on the auction block? Get you going here. Let you price it. Let me take a break. I'm going to take my break, and you guys are going to price it. So instead of, Jason just looked up and goes, she is? She's leaving? She's going to go step outside and what? Have a smoke? What's she going to do? No, I'm going to be here, but I'm going to let you price it. Jason was like, looked up like in shock. What do you mean? Jason's like, please don't pull me up here. Please don't pull me up here. But Jason, that's exactly what would happen, right? We're going to just pick an operator at random, and we're going to bring him up and let him do 5 minutes of a show. And that'll be tons of fun, and the viewers will love it. That'll be the most highly rated show ever, right? How about this for going less than even $2,000 to open? I want to send it out. And we know how much you've loved these stones, but a lot of people request them and say, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on, hold on, I can't afford blue zircon. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I am a believer, and I'm going to make it happen. You can, how much? Okay, that's interesting. We have a $2,000 open, Jason, so. Wait a minute. What just happened? Jason, he has a caller, he says, 600. We're at 2,000. Do they want to go too? Okay. Hey, guys, we only have like an hour and a half left in the show. And we have a $600 bid, but I'm looking for 2,000. So do you want to go 2,000? Tell you what, I like their proactive nature. Putting in a bid before we even got down to it. I'll tell you what, we have the open at 2,000, forget it. I want to get a lot of people in. Jason, I'm not looking for one bidder, I'm looking for a lot of bidders. Let's make it better than 2 or 19 or 18 or 17 or 16. Let's get a lot of people the chance to own blue zircon. Just a chance, right? This is a very, very expensive stone, and it has to be. So instead of, and they hung up, by the way, so it wasn't a real caller anyways. Now, come on, Jason. Don't you check and make sure they're registered? Okay. He's like, no, forgot that part. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. $1,500 to open, and we'll see what we got. Take a look at it one more time. Jess, go ahead. Yeah. Most every stone does. Yeah, just about every stone out there. All righty, coming up, we got 1,500 to open. We'll give it 60 seconds, and then we will carry on. We've got a lot of great pieces, and yeah, I think everyone's waiting for that peacock pendant to come out. What is going to happen with that one? A 4-carat round. Can you even imagine a 4-carat round with yellow and white diamonds in that very, very special high-end design? We're looking forward to that. Okay, so coming up, we've got 1,500, but no open, 45 seconds left if you want to get that started. Here's what it looks like. I know you know these halo mountings. They're about as classic as it gets in jewelry. Take a look at that, so you know you're going to love it forever. It's on the hand, and you can see how bright a blue. It doesn't look like the blue sapphires of the world. We saw great cornflower earlier. This is more, think electric blue, think brighter, think double refraction means, yeah, it's very diamond-like, but even more powerful, even more brilliant, even more wow factor that really is delivered with that stone, and a lot of big diamond round brilliance that go around and around the whole way. So to make it that classic style, but there's a lot of ways you can do a halo, and usually it's going to be a much smaller diamond presence. Here are the big round brilliance that you have here around that zircon. It is just bright as can be, isn't it? That's a lovely piece. All right, so we're going to move on from that one. Yellow diamond studs are here. Let's do this though. You guys want a zero to start auction? Let's do it. We got a Mandarin garnet pendant I'm going to show you next. Take a look at this. This is one of the hot stones, and yet it's done in this beautiful, think like a melting, I think it looks like molten gold, just like a beautiful dripping gold design. This reminds me of one of my favorite designers, but they work in lucite. They don't work in fine designer metals. They work in lucite, and their pieces cost more than ours do. I kid you not. It's 112-6230, but it's really still cool, right? There's something that looks very kind of modern and fresh because you have a lot of gold presence here, and it's really elongated, and then right at the base you can see how it's concave so that it sits down lower so that your pear shape can kind of nestle at the base. I'm holding it by the bail. It's got a nice big 70-point Mandarin garnet. We're going to go zero to start with $100 increments and see where it goes, because that is one of those pendants that, well, look at the finishing on the inside there, and it's 6230 is the item number. A 70-point stone there in the pear shape and looking so good. And that's a very, very special piece there. 70-point Mandarin pear shape. We're going to go 0 to start with $100 increments, and hopefully that will get a great piece out the door for us. And another great pendant coming up at the top, or around the bottom of the hour. It's only about 3 minutes away, so it's probably going to mean we have to run this auction pretty quickly here if you want a Mandarin. Now let's take a look at it on the hand, because you're probably wondering, oh, it's probably teeny tiny. Not at all. It's got over an inch in length from top to bottom. Take a look at this. You can see that we've got a pretty good stature of gold here. It's a little over an inch, about an inch and an eighth. I'll put on my neckline here because I think that's sometimes a little easier to gauge what it's going to look like. And so, of course, that bright pop of Mandarin, which most of the time we see in rings, nice to see it in a pendant, is something a little different. And then, of course, all that mirror finishing in the gold. I know it's a little, creates a little shadow over here, but no open on this one either. All right, so we'll move right along. We'll get you something. Oh, never mind, we're verifying, so we might have $100. Let's see if we've got it. Then we can sell something. I just want to sell something, anything. I don't care what it is. Let's sell something. Yeah. $300 has started the bidding. Thank you so much. They're playing a little strategy here. We got 300 to start and one bidder only so far. 300 looking for 4. A 70-point Mandarin garnet and a lot of gold. Let me remind you, gold's very expensive right now, just not here. $400, you have it. Thank you. $400 we do have. By the way, the piece, just because you guys probably want to know, the piece was supposed to be $14.99 because of the Mandarin size, because it's larger, because it's got that great neon pop of color. They can be a little bit dull. This one is not. This one's a bright, awesome color. Who do you have there, Jason, at 400? Karen's at 4? And are we verifying 5? Tell you what, let's give it 2 final minutes and we'll send it out. I'm looking at the clock, realizing we got to show you that. I'm going to show you a Tanzanite pendant after this. We're going to show you the big round after this. And oh my goodness, what is going to happen with that? I have no idea. We do have a Tanzanite ring today, but most of the Tanzanites are $700, $800, $900 a carat these days. We're going to try to help you out with a 4-carat round Tanzanite pendant in that beautiful designer style. We are at 400. We have 1:35 left to go in this auction. No reserve, because obviously $14.99 should be probably, you know, we don't work on very big margins, so obviously should be a piece that gets a little bit higher than 400, but so far that's where we're at. Big value. And if you want to change it, you can. I know that the yellow gold's very rich, but if you want the white gold for a little contrast, you can do that. Rose gold would be an interesting backdrop for a stone like that as well, and you're more than welcome to do that also. But 1 minute and 10 seconds now remaining to get you in. That's if you want to just jump in here. And you do have, we don't go chintzy on the gold here. You see that mirror finishing from the inside that is so well done. So that's going to make it a nice, smooth, sleek surface when it's on the neckline. That always looks good. Feels good too, because again, jewelry is something that it needs to be. We need to think about those tactile qualities of jewelry, because it is, you know, going against our skin. We are wearing these pieces, and so how pieces are made directly affects how it's going to feel when it's on. And with a pendant especially, I mean, that's a more delicate area where we're wearing it. We want it to be just like this, really beautifully finished, and lovely ideas there. And 70 points in Mandarin, I love that kind of, almost looks again just like melting metals here, but something so perfectly polished and sleek, creating that beautiful backdrop for that Mandarin garnet. We have 400. Let's see if we have $500. 15 seconds remaining. And then I guess we're going to reintroduce you to the peacock feather. This may not be the day to do it, but the most complex designer style that I'll tell you the story, because I know a lot of you are newer with us, and I cannot wait to share this with you. Last call on this one. Do we have, let's see if we have $500 or $600. Verifying right now. I know they were just in right there in the nick of time. Do you have 500? Got it? Nope, sold. Congratulations. All right, thank you. So let me tell you a little bit about this pendant. It all started many, many years ago. This was about 7 years ago. And welcome to the show. It's the bottom of the hour. We're the halfway point of our Sunday show. So we're a live show. We only have 90 minutes left, technically 89. But we're here with you guys to show you whatever it is you need, whatever it is you want. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. I'm so glad you're with us, because we're going to start this second half of the show running big time, because, well, actually, we're going to do a little peacocking here. And that's a term that's kind of, can be mistaken for a little bit derogatory, because it means you're showing off. But there's no other way to put it. When you have this pendant, you are showing off. This started as a designer piece where we had, about 7 years ago, we went all out and designed this one incredible piece that was exactly the peacock feather you're about to see, except it was about 3 inches long. And everybody lost it. We'd never seen anything like it in fine jewelry. It was created with a really unique Paraiba. and it had Paraiba, Tanzanite, and diamonds. Well, a lot of you said, it's beautiful, I love it, but it's too big. It's too big for everyday wear. I want something I can wear more often. I don't want to just wear it once in a while. I want to wear it all the time. So we actually did, and it was one of the most complicated styles. It's meant to match up. Do you remember that wraparound design we do? The feather ring that goes sideways, it wraps around your finger. This is really the inspiration behind it. The ring came after the pendant. And so the ring was developed, but you still said, I want the peacock feather. I want that elongated action. I want those beautiful stones. I want the combination that really brings it to life. So we brought you a smaller version. It has not been here in years. Today is the reintroduction. It is basically the re-edition of this piece. And yet, it is so crazy limited because we decided we're going to go with Tanzanite. Because when you think about peacock feathers, they usually are what? They are blues, they are greens, they are rich purples, and they have that iridescence about them. I don't know if there's anything more astounding in Mother Nature than when you see the peacock feathers and the male peacock and how they all feather out and the beautiful colors and the amazing dynamics with the eye of the feathers. Well, this is really that design. But we amped it up with some yellow diamonds and white diamonds, of which there are, you're seeing already, a lot of. And we're going to try to make sure, because I know Tanzanites are really on the rise right now. Unfortunately, the whole world is shifting because there's been a lot of news right now about Tanzanite, how much time is left, or maybe how much time isn't left in mining it. So even though Block C is all that's out there beyond TVON, what's happening is the prices are really elevating. And that has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of the material is dwindling. And we know some things that are more or less rumor and hearsay. I'm not going to actually talk about them on live TV unless I'm 100% sure that I can validate what I'm hearing. But there's some very interesting breaking news that's potentially happening with Tanzanite that could really set the whole Tanzanite market into a tailspin. So with that said, we have our last call on the Blue Wing Block Ds, which are the best in the world. They're right here and only here. And we're going to show you now one of our last final few that's in a round of a not 17 or 18 karat size. And we're going to bring it to you in what is mostly just about workmanship. And I know that's an intangible that you can't really put a price tag on unless you're actually in the trenches doing it every day. But that is part of what gives you elite style, is when you have a piece that looks so different and looks so bold. That's when you start to realize that why is it different than everything else I see? Why is it so specialty? It's workmanship and labor that goes into a piece like this. Now, from a distance away, it's got a great size, but again, not oversized. We want it to be wearable, so I'm giving you an idea of the look from a distance away so you get familiar with it. But it's in 2 tones of gold. It's in this beautiful, even the bail is all pave diamonds. There's a 4 karat 08 round to start off the whole pendant, and it looks like this. It is just incredible. It really is. I'm going to zoom back here on 112-6229, and I'm going to try, because obviously with all the Tanzanite pricing going up, even the blue wings around here, you've probably noticed, have been a little bit on the rise. Well, I'm going to try to take you back. Let's go back to 2018. Let's go back to many fabulous years ago, and let's bring you a value when this is about detail, workmanship, diamond weight, 23 points in your yellows. And how much red flash, first of all, can you get in one Tanzanite? Some people think you got to go with the bigger stones to get all the red flash. Not necessarily. There's a 4 karat 08 here that's given us more red and more sparkle than I can recall seeing in any of our Tanzanites, and I've seen a lot of them, a bunch. Here's your chance to pick up a good one. Yellow diamonds are bright. They're not just the lighter yellows. They're very vibrant. That's 23 points. Your white diamond weight that includes that round pave bail and all this really detail, the feathering and how it has to go down from larger to smaller stone sizes. That's going to be 60 points in your VS white diamonds, done in the 2-tone gold, finished to perfection. And what are we going to do on this one when it's supposed to be $7,999 and no room for me to move? Not a penny of a discount I can do on that brand new piece here today. Look at this on the hand. Here's what it looks like from a distance. Let's give you a look at it with the measurement, because it is not going to be oversized, but boy, you see it. It's that, you know, creating a balance between we need to recognize and see the detail, and it's hard to put a lot of detail into a teeny tiny piece. So we gave you 1 3/4 inches in length, top to bottom. I'm going to show it on the neckline, and it's amazing how those colors, the blues and the purples and the reds, how they are so beautifully accentuated by the yellow diamonds. There's just nothing really quite like it. And if you're wearing that on top of another color, I actually think that's where you see, when you get a really stark background, you see more of the detail of this feather design, don't you? When you really see how it just, these kind of, you feel like there's a wispiness and a lightness about it, when it's in contrast a lot of gold that makes this piece, but that's what it looks like from a distance away. And obviously put your favorite chain with it. It's diamond by the yard appropriate and ready. So if you want to put your diamonds by the yard with it, you may. We've had yellow diamonds by the yard. I think about how gorgeous that would be with it. So it presents a problem. There's a $79.99 price tag, and with the kind of designer element, workmanship, yellow and white diamonds, there's not a lot of room for me to move, and they don't want me to discount it at all. But I also think there's got to be a caller and a shopper and a collector and a Tanzanite lover out there today that would love to have this in their collection. And whether it's a blue wing block D and a cushion, an emerald cut, or a trillion, whether you have a round that's a perfect match or not, if you have blue wing block D, it becomes a huge priority to get a blue wing block D to match. Otherwise, you can shop everywhere else for Tanzanite, it's not going to match. And I don't think you want to do that. Stay with quality, stay with vibrance, stay with something saturated. We'll have a ring later. It's a 6 carat, it's a cushion cut square. This is the one I think I can just go ahead and send it on out, but we need to bring you a value. You guys are too smart. You know, you're probably saying right now, but I'm calculating that, that's too much money. I'm with you on it, but you got to understand there's workmanship that is beyond any of the other pieces we make here in this pendant. And it's got 1 3/4 inches worth of gold. That's a lot more than a ring has. It's a lot more than an earring has, and a lot more than a typical little pendant has. So you've got incredible, extensive workmanship, detail, diamond weight. Do we have anybody thinking about it? I love it. I'll tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. We have 2 options. I can leave it at $79.99, not a good option because nobody's saying sold yet. Or we can just go ahead. My only way around it is to put it on the auction block. It's the only way. It's the only way. And I'm going to reveal something right now because we are a factory, we make our jewelry. Not everyone else can say that. I don't know of anybody else who makes their own jewelry. Even big designers don't make their own jewelry. They have big houses that are, you know, located far, far away in other continents so that they make jewelry for every designer, right? They don't even make their own. We make our own jewelry. And we have an intimate knowledge, therefore, of what it cost us to make, and this was only made as of last Thursday. So this was made only about 3 days ago. So here's what we're doing. Instead of $79.99, we're going to put it on the auction block and let you steal it. Because I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I believe in you, and I believe in value, and I believe that when you put together great shoppers with great value, with great quality, magic happens. It's really that simple. I'm a believer in that. So here's what we need to do instead of $79.99 or $7,000 or $5,000. Did you see what we just did? Dropped it a bunch. Got it down $3,000 off where it should be. I still need to do better because I got pieces sitting here from the show that should not be here. So if we need to go to $4,000, if we need to go to $3,500, listen, we're already under $1,000 a carat for Tanzanite, and very few people out there are doing that. And that's a fact. And if you're going, so what? I expect you to bring value. You better believe I expect it too. And I'm here to deliver that. No matter how much trouble I get into, no matter how much money I lose, no matter how far backwards we go, my priority today is that we get this a great home. So instead of even $35,000, let's go $3,000 to start, and let's get it done. And by the way, the reason why so many of you wanted the original scaled down a bit was because the original was over $20,000 back when it started. And that's what you guys said was, I love it, but A, I don't want that big a size, and I don't have $20,000 to spend. So by scaling it down, you get, hold on, you know what? We have somebody verifying 3,000. Again, I tried this with our Mandarin pendant. I want to get more than one shopper. Let's get everybody the chance to own it. And if 3,000 still feels a little bit like you're out of the loop, let's bring you in. How about $2,500 to start? The premium, yellow diamonds with it, the white diamonds the rest of the way, and the gorgeous piece that you have here for $2,500 when it's almost 2 inches in length. But there's something about the way it points to the bottom and points to the top, doesn't feel super oversized, doesn't feel too over the top elongated. No open at 25. Verifying though we got 2 verifications going on. Let me show it against the hand here again, because it is a pendant, so sitting up close side to side, it's going to sit vertically like this. It's going to have that amazing, I mean, have you seen Blue Wing Block D do that? Only the rounds are capable of delivering that kind of color payoff, that kind of brilliance. I mean, that's what it is. It's Portuguese cutting, but it's a brilliant look. And that one, as we're verifying 25, look how beautiful that is. Tell me that's not gonna, first of all, I'm in the fine jewelry world a lot, and I mean fine jewelry, yes, here. I'm gonna tell everyone about this, Tony. I'm in the designer world a lot, where you would see a piece like that in a store window or in a magazine ad, like you open that big fashion magazine that's this thick, and you open up and you see that glossy page ad. They spent millions and millions of dollars to take that ad out in a publication, and guess what? Those are pieces that are usually 6 figures. 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. This has and carries with it that look, that aesthetic, that detail. Obviously the stones, here's the irony, we got a better quality than they could ever bring. If you found a Tanzanite pendant at $600,000, it still wouldn't be the quality of Tanzanite we deliver here. That's the beauty of having the best in the world, and it's only here. It's exclusive with us. Nobody else has it. And we don't have $2,500 yet. I'll tell you what, I was going to give it 60 seconds. I'm going to drop the price again. We're going to drop the open, and we want everybody in. Everybody plays. Everybody comes to play. Everybody joins in the fun, and you have a very, very realistic chance at owning this incredible designer piece here today and getting the value of a lifetime on the designer piece that chances are after this today, we're not going to see it again. 25, and if we did, it wouldn't be with the Tanzanite, would it? Because we're all out of the blue wing block Ds. Everything that we have in loose stones has since been subsequently set into jewelry, and we're in our last few. I'll tell you what, let's go even lower than 25, or 24, or 23, or 22, and if you haven't started dialing yet, start dialing. This could very well, in the next couple of minutes, be your new piece. And let me tell you, there's nothing else like it. It's just so designer. And for those, listen, if you like simple and basic, obviously we bring those all the time. We bring the classics, we bring the simple, the understated. We have everything. But this is really for somebody who wants something more, a little specialty, a little more elite, doesn't look like what everyone else has or wears, looks a little custom. $2,200? No. $2,100? No, I'm losing so much money on this piece right now, but I have confidence we're going to get a lot of people. That's the thing. We may start low, but this has got to go closer to $8,000, doesn't it? Here's what I will do. If you'd like to chance this one, get it in your collection. And remember, even with the auctions, no matter how much I lose, no matter how far backwards I go, you still get it at home, and you have 2 weeks to decide if you want to keep it or not. You have a money-back guarantee. We can put all the money right back on your credit card the second we get it back if you say, nope, not for me. So that is your real, I think, just hopefully your like green light go ahead to try it, because I realize you probably don't have a piece like it already. It's not what you already have sitting in the jewelry box, which is why I love it. And that's why you need to have it and try it. And if you get it at home and you find maybe it's too big for you, or maybe it's not big enough for you, I mean, everyone's got their own thinking, right? It is really something that I encourage you to try, because, well, at this price, there's nothing to lose. And we're not even starting at 21 either, because that's just a weird place to start. Let's just start at a cool $2,000 bucks. We're going to start at 2,000, and we'll see where it goes. But remember, with $10 increments, I would encourage you, even if you're not in as the first bidder, because we probably have the open now, then that's okay. You can come on in. I would expect we're going to get a lot more money, because when it's an $8,000 piece and I'm looking for $2,000, there's a lot of savings right there that I think everybody's going to be thrilled about. And this is where you can try it. You can try it, get it at home, see what it's all about, and then decide, because like I said, there's nothing to lose except the opportunity here. The opportunity is what you'll be missing out on, because this is it. This is the one to own. And are we at $2,000? We're verifying. Do we want to give it 60 seconds to get it started? This is amazing. It is amazing material. And it's a 4-carat-08, but that's not what we're looking at. We're not looking at just the carat weights. We're not looking at just the diamond weights. We're looking at the fact there's a yellow diamond halo and the white diamonds that extend almost 2 inches in length, and they're all VS still. And you've got the finishing on the inside like this, and you've got this gorgeous, elongated, beautiful style. And we are at 40 seconds down. I think we've got the open. Let me verify that, make sure, because I already had a weird auction gone bad before a couple minutes ago. Want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Make sure, operators, that you're 100% verified, that you've got a registered caller, because I know on a Sunday some people have nothing better to do than mess with us, which, really? But here we go. 20 seconds remaining. I guess the competition has nothing to do either. I guess not. But anyway, that's the thing. There's no competition. Nobody has blue wing block D. I can see if someone else down the street had it, or if someone else up and down the dial had blue wing block D, and they're going, hey, we're all trying to compete and outdo each other. Listen, everybody else's Tanzanites are more money anyways, and they're not even as great a quality. So that's really where I think no contest. No competition. We've got the open at $2,000, right? You got it. All right, so we've got $2,000. It has been bid. Now, don't get discouraged if you haven't dialed yet and you're lollygagging, or you're waiting, or you're thinking about it, or hemming and hawing, and I'm not sure, and maybe you're thinking, oh no, the open's already been had, so I'm not going to jump in. It's 10 bucks. Do not let the piece slip through your fingers and then regret it forever. I've done that. I've let good values slip away that I knew were good values, and it was a one of a kind, and I didn't act fast enough. And I'll tell you, those pieces, those shopping missed opportunities haunt me forever. Because when you're a shopper, you know. When you're a really, you're a good shopper, you know. You know when something's not coming around again. You know my desperation on a Sunday usually isn't this big, right? Usually a Sunday we got a little more shoppers going on, right? Not this Sunday. So that's why we're even giving you a $2,000 open, and that's why we got it. So $2,000 has been bid. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. One more time on the hand, then on the neckline, just to show you, for those of you that are just now thinking about it, not sure, like I said, if you're even in that I'm not sure boat, normally I would tell you do not bid, do not call. But you know what? On this one, with that value, I'm going to say you should call. Even if you're just kind of sitting on the fence about it, you should call, because this is a value of a lifetime. And I know you're going to love it, because the second you put that on, it changes your whole feeling and your outlook on that day. But I'm going to tell you something. When you walk out the house and you walk into that party, that restaurant, that event, whatever you're doing, even if you just wear that as your signature piece every day, why not? You're going to be really feeling special. Jewelry should make you feel special. If jewelry just goes by the wayside and no one ever cares and no one ever notices, maybe it's time to up the jewelry game. Maybe it's time to get that statement piece that is just something nobody's ever seen. That, trust me, people, if you're looking for a lot of attention and eye contact, you may not get it wearing this, because I think everyone's going to be looking at the pendant. They're going to be looking at the pendant. There's just no two ways about it. That's the piece that I'm somebody who just loves looking at other people's jewelry. Granted, it's my business, but it doesn't matter. I love looking at people's jewelry. I love seeing how people, not only what they're wearing, but how they're styling it and what they're wearing it with. And I think it's such a personality thing. Jewelry is so personal. And why not have something that really sets you apart? You are a one of a kind. You are an individual. We should have the pieces of jewelry that reflect that. I'm a believer in that. Why wear basics? Why? I mean, this is not a dress rehearsal. Step outside the box a little bit, because you might be surprised. You might surprise yourself that this is now the piece you'll love, turning over a new feather, if you will. That's what this is about. It's at $2,000. We got to give it a final call here. I'm going to show it up close one more time, and I guess this is it. So a final chance. It's 2 minutes on the clock, and then we'll sell it. We'll have our winner here in less than 2 minutes, and that's where apparently I can't believe it. $8,000 TVON piece, and now we're in last call, and we're at $2,000 only. Yowza. Try it and then send it on back if it ain't for you. But you can't call in after it's sold to someone else and they're wearing it, and you can't, we can't like say, oh, here, just contact them and try to buy it from them. That's a no-go. So here's where you shop it, get it, enjoy it, love it, and trust me, you will, because there's a decadence about it. There's something couture level without having to break the bank. Even $8,000 is really affordable for what this is, the workmanship that went into it, and yet look at how affordable we're making it with still 1:15 left. Try it out, and you'll love it. You'll love it. You really do. I don't say that about everything, because everyone's got a different taste, but if you're even slightly considering it, I really want you to at least let me put it in your hands and put it on your neckline, and then you're going to then evaluate. You'll know. You just, a feeling. Jewelry is about feeling, right? There's a feeling when you wear certain pieces that just, you hold your head a little higher, you feel extra happy and special that day, and jewelry should do that. That's what good jewelry should do, and a piece like this will do that. No doubt about it. You can hold your head high, you know you're getting a value. There's a big value moment and a big value story there. And I'm just glad we have it. I don't know if we're ever going to see this design again. I don't know what stone we would have that we'd put in the middle. Obviously not a 4-carat Tanzanite. Questions? So here we go. We only have about 19 seconds remaining. And isn't that combination beautiful? purples and blues and reds, because all three of those colors are in that blue wing block, Tanzanite round. But then that bright row, that border of bright yellow around it just makes it. So final call is now. Do we have 2010 or more? Talk to me. We've got our clock out. Looks like we're about ready to wrap this up. What a piece. What a gem. What a pendant. 2010? Yes, no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Wow. Let's get to my emerald. I've been showing this emerald. Now it's time to sell the emerald. Thank you and enjoy it, and I know you will. Beautiful piece. All right, so now we talk about big emerald. Big, 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 but don't worry about the price tag because I got you covered there. Major value up and coming here. Hi, Brenda. Thank you so much. Oh, that's great. Brenda, thank you. Thank you for shopping yesterday with me. Oh, you'll love it. You will love it. I know you will. All right, so here we are. We're looking at a very special Emerald Museum. Marked down. Last time we'll see it, 1124963. Thanks for being with us today, Brenda. That's so great. Love our Wisconsin gals, Brenda. And hi to David, too. Okay, this is platinum. It's a 2-carat 37 Colombian emerald pear shape. Also has a lot of diamonds, a lot of baguettes. It's going to be 1-carat 48 total. But it's mostly baguettes, few rounds, kind of makes it feel, I don't know, it feels like a big bouquet around it. Just such a beautiful way to elongate an already elongated stone. Bring you something of a wow here. And it is time. Let's get it a home, shall we? Platinum setting, 237 in size. Let's take a look at it on. Oh, and there's a great finishing. When I show it to you up close, you'll see that finishing again. Look at that, though. What a pretty piece. And you want a great emerald? That's a great emerald. Giving you size, color, clarity, and the spot-on exact grass green color you want. And we're blowing it out right now. $12,999. I wish you could feel. It's only a size 6 1/4, and I wish you could feel how heavy this ring is. Yes, there's a density to platinum, but there's also just a bunch of metal there. Look at that inside. I mean, that kind of shows you, I think tells you the story about the weight. Look at how complete and how large the under gallery itself is. And then you've got this great look with this high clarity, $12,999. Well, that's why it's still here. We don't sell a lot of pieces at $13,000, even though we should. We don't. It's not our typical price point. So usually when we bring these more elite levels, sometimes they stick around. It's exactly why this piece is coming up now. It's been here long enough. That's the whole mantra behind a museum markdown, is that it's got one last chance on the air, one last markdown that's taking it to its lowest so that it either sells or it gets melted down. I know that sounds tragic and it sounds awful, but please do not fault me. It just has to happen. We need the stone back. We need the metal back. And if nobody wants it at this price, then nobody wants it, period, right? So we'll just have to start over. It's kind of the great thing about jewelry is you can do that, right? And you can take the stone out. That's can be done. And that's part of, you know, what we need to do now to try and make gold affordable when it's not, because gold's not affordable right now. So we still want to bring you affordable price tags on gold, but that's not even a possibility the way the gold market is. And we can't help the gold market, guys. We're TVON and we're very powerful when it comes to value, but you can't change the gold market. You can't fight it. So here we go. 237 in the size. We'll mark it down to not, you know what, skip $99.99. Let's blow it out even further than that. It's got to go. It's one only. It is a ton of heavy weight in your platinum, and it's not going to be 99 or 89, 79, 69, 59. Wait a minute, that's gone too low already. I'll just keep going. I know what I need to do. We have an hour and 5 minutes to move a lot of jewelry. So it's quite clear that I'm going to have to bring the markdowns significantly lower than they were ever scheduled to be. And that will work for all of us. I get to move some jewelry, you get a bigger savings, you get to save thousands more. So does that sound good? Sounds good to me. Not 59, not $49.99, even better. And remember, platinum's such a really strong, heavy metal. And I'm going to make it $3,999 for a nearly 2.5 carat size in a Colombian Rockstar Emerald. And $39.99 gets it to one caller, but that's the problem. There's only one. So whoever gets it, gets it. Can't wait to find out who that is on a platinum piece with about 1.5 carats in diamonds as well. So that's really important too. And then we have a smaller emerald if you need it in a round. We are going to bring you out those, top of the hour is going to bring out our 6, 7, 8 wheel in our green Paraibas. We have those bright neon greens for you. That's going to be happening as well. And here we go. Let's move on. Another museum markdown. Are we all cool with that? Staying and melting down. Okay, so that's a really good stone. I know it's sitting at an angle, but look directly into this stone. I can barely, I've got the tweezers here, I can barely lift it. It's so heavy with the tweezers. We need like a crane to move this thing around. It's just a massive feel and weight to that ring and looks incredible. So our top of the hour is almost here. And again, I'll have time for one more item before we get to our Paraiba wheel. And then if anybody wants a big old Tanzanite pendant, since we've had so many great pendants today, I do have, interestingly enough, this always reminds me a little bit of an exotic bird. It is, right? It's like it's kind of like a parrot meets, I don't know, it's wearing like a little pineapple headdress. It's just really pretty. I mean, it's very designer, very chic. And that's a great looking Tanzanite. Do have a markdown on this one as well. And that's going to be the 22 carat stone. It's a 2224, and that would be 1.18 carats in diamonds. And if anybody wants that, it's got to be the best per carat price we have on a Tanzanite at all, because this 5148 item number, it's in the yellow gold, stays that way. It's in 18 karat gold as well. This one is extremely important with that emerald cutting, being that size at 2224, and that's in 18 karat solid yellow gold with 1.18 carats in diamonds. And that would be a very special markdown that we have for you. It's under $10,000. Started at over 30. Now we're bringing it to 2224. Blue wing block D. It actually is, you can see the parrot. It's got that, I mean, down to the details of, you see the feet there atop the stone. You see the feathers that then drape around the basket work of the emerald cut. You see that really beautiful pave work, the almost like feathers around the neck, the really cool distinctive beak, all of that is going to be $99.99. So just a heads up on that one being here. Designer piece, huge markdown. Over 30,000 originally, now it's under 10. So $99.99 if you'd like it. Get requests in. We haven't had any requests all day besides gold and pearl earrings, and we'd love some more of those requests. So give us a call if there's anything you'd like to see or something you're thinking about, or you just want to check and see if maybe something's still available from a previous show that you're thinking about. But that's a good one there at $99.99. Okay, so really quickly here, we're going to start building a wheel, because it just is a little too good to be true when we're talking about a stone this rare. And this is normally the kind of thing I shy away from putting museum pieces on a wheel because they're so important, and I know you want to see graphics, but just rest assured, these are all huge stones and the value is so good. We're putting all of them together because I think there's enough similarity to each stone where we want you to be able to pick of the three which one you like the best. So keep in mind, I know that when you don't see graphics, a lot of you guys think that there's nothing there, or there's maybe no carat weights. These are all tremendous diamond weights and tremendous stone weights, and our wheel is weighed down by these rings. They're so large that it's almost like shaking a bit. We've got a cushion, we've got a pair, and we've got an oval for you. They are extraordinary examples of Paraiba. This is the Paraiba copper-bearing stone that we love, but instead of being blues and greens together, they're all those very distinctive. You see this one just need a little polishing. So you've got the oval, the pear, and the cushion cut. And this way you can see they're all tremendous mountings, and it's a great way to start our last hour of Sunday, guys. This is it. Last hour, last call. And you see how each one is subtly different depending on the cut, the shape, the clarity. They're all really good clarity. I call it my 6, 7, 8 wheel because one's a 6, one's a 7, one's an 8. And I wanted to put them all together because also I don't think there's much degree of difference when you look at them. They look very much the same size, and they all look huge, don't they? But we've got the 6 carats. Actually, it'd be fun to just have you guess because it's making my point for me. 6, 7, 8 Paraiba wheel. It's definitely going to be a really, really low price. So if you want these ultimate high-level Paraibas, they are all copper-bearing stones. This is not, sometimes we're confused now because we have stones that are newer fine, newer source, where we don't know if they have copper. These do. And so they're genuine Paraibas. They have the gorgeous neon green, which means there's a higher level copper content, which a lot of collectors really prioritize. And you have 3 different options, all the same price. Take a look at them, and then we'll get them out the door. So we've got, go ahead and guess. One's a 604, one's a 743, and one's an 8 carat 05. Can you even guess which is which? Because you wouldn't be able to tell. And that's the point. So don't worry too much about which carat weight it is, because you're really prioritizing color and maybe the design. Bridge mounting over here with the oval. These are really classic kind of signature mountings here with the pear shape and the cushion cut. And it's your choice, whichever one you like here, but they're all the same price. They're all incredibly marked down. They're all museum must-goes as well. And they're going to be, here's the grand reveal. That is the 6 carat 04 in the middle. The 604 has a carat 50 in diamonds. The next size up is the cushion over here. That is the 7 carat 43, and that's the cushion cut. 743 also has a carat and a half. It's got a carat 58 actually in diamonds. And then the largest stone of all is going to be right over here. It's the oval. That is the 8 carat 05 in the oval. That's in the bridge mounting. It also has a carat 44. So they're all giving you right either at, just below, or just over a carat and a half in diamonds. So figure carat and a half in diamonds across the board on average. And you've got the 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, but again, a little more. So this is very important. And we've got the trio where I want you to choose your favorite, all one incredible low price. I will obviously will get you all the carat weights and the item numbers again as you need them and as you ask for them, but they started out at $19,999 or more. Who's looking for the emerald, by the way? This is a crazy good markdown. Who is it? Holly? Holly. Holly with an H, take a look. This is the emerald we had, just to show you how also emeralds differ from tourmaline. This is the 251 emerald in the rectangular emerald cut, 251 with a carat 06 in diamonds. Holly, if you'd like this one, I don't know when it got this marked down, but what a value. This is even more affordable than my 2 carat 37. And this has the fantastic VS Diamonds, emerald cut. Look at the clarity and the glow. I'm going to try this on for you. It's 112, 16, 17. I just don't want to have her wait. If you're thinking about an emerald, well, that's the traditional cut. That's also the cut that I would say compared to, where's my pear shape? Let me just show you the difference. This pear shape's only a couple of points smaller. Look what the emerald cut does. The emerald cut looks bigger, doesn't it? Quite a bit bigger. So it's a 251 on the emerald cut. Here's your information at a carat 06 double halo. Yellow gold, it stays in the yellow gold. Great combination with the emerald. That one's going to be less than $89.99. We have a one collar situation here, and I cannot get over this markdown. It's going to be better than even $4,000. We already brought the 237 in platinum below that. I just feel the need to do it again. So instead of $39.99, let's actually make it even better. I'll make it $38.88 if you'd like this emerald. And that is what you want to see, is the glow that lights up every single side of the stone at the same time, consistently and perfectly, and it's right there at $38.88. So we'd be happy to show it up close too. I just wanted to give you a little update on that so that you can grab it if you'd like, because I'm sure you've seen it before, but $38.88 in an emerald cut 251. So we just took a bigger stone and marked it down even lower than the pear. So it's just a matter of, do you like yellow gold or white metal? The platinum was on the last pear shape. This one stays in the yellow gold. Honestly, I love both. I just think that it's traditional to see an emerald set in yellow gold, but it's still got that really nice wide double halo to frame it in the white diamond. So $38.88, and that color and clarity is extraordinary. And emeralds do look double, so it looks like a 5 carat. I mean, I can prove it. This cushion cut is not a 5 carat, it's a 7.5 carat, and there's not a whole lot of difference, right? So this is a 251 and this is a 7.5. There's not a 5 carat look in the difference. And do you have the emerald there? Congratulations, thank you, the emerald is gone. And then let's talk about these Paraibas, because we're gonna do a number on their discount as well, as promised. And this is where they're going to be. Oh, this is gonna be very simple. 19,000 or more for each of those examples up there. They're not even $99.99, and all tremendous diamond weights. That's a big deal here, because it's not just a little bit of diamond weight. You're getting really large. Remember, either a carat and a half, just under or just over. So each mounting has right around a carat and a half in diamonds. Those are extraordinary mountings to see. And there aren't a lot of stones that are more deserving of a big mounting than a Paraiba. With the rarity they have, the fact that all 3 sources are mined out, at least all 3 that we know definitively that are copper-bearing content, are all mined out, both in Brazil and also in Africa, which is Nigeria and Mozambique. There were 2 sources from Africa, 1 in Brazil. That was it. That was everything. We're here to make sure these are very affordable right now, not even $99. This is hard to believe, guys. 8 carat, 7 carat, 6 carat. all a little greater than that, but you see the consistency in their look, what they're presenting as to the eye. They're tremendous, and let's take a look at them here, because they're not going to be 99, 89, 79. Somebody's giving away some Paraiba, and it's me. I'm giving away Paraibas today, and couldn't be more thrilled about it, because instead of 79, 69, or even 59.99, we're already under $1,000 a carat for the stones with the free mountings. We are under 1,000. Remember, here's how it works. This is the 805. Here's the 743. Here is the 6 carat 04, each with very large diamond weights, and they're not $59.99 either. So it's a moment. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Holly in Pennsylvania. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for making requests, and thank you for shopping. And I really sincerely, truly hope and believe you're going to love that emerald. As an emerald lover myself, you're going to love that one. It's a great choice. And for anybody who wants Paraiba, bright neon greens, some of the most electrified color you can get in a Paraiba when this is a stone known for neon. And yet it's not going to be $59.99. We need to move them. 6, 7, or 8 carats, all with huge diamond weights. You can see they're all in the white gold now. I can actually change any one of them you want. So if you want to have it in yellow gold or rose gold, and if that's going to be the way to make it perfect for you, go ahead, be our guest. But it's not even $5,000 for any one of these Paraibas. This is the markdown. It's why they're here together on a trio. It's why we can only give them 60 more seconds, but they're $4,999 a piece, whichever one you want. And there they will go. So 6 carats in the middle, 6 carat 04, remember, on the pear shape. The 743 is the cushion cut that's on the left side, and the oval is the largest, and that's going to be the 8 carat 05. Oval. Make sure you take advantage of those at $49.99. And if you need graphics, I'll tell you what, once operators, you tell me which one they're thinking about, we should put up the graphics. Let's make sure we put up the graphics and show them everything, because I know it's hard without graphics to see what you're shopping for, because it's very difficult to just listen to everything audibly. So definitely let me know what they're thinking. Then we'll just go ahead and put all that up there for them so they can see everything, and we'll try it on as we know which one you're considering, but not a time to wait at $49.99. Jason, what's your favorite? We can start there. Never mind, that's a request. All right, we'll move along from our Paraibas in the greens. They're just beautiful, right? True lime greens, just as they are. Stunning material. Don't forget, we still have the pear-shaped emerald here as well. The big Tanzanite emerald cut pendant is here as well. The blue sapphire cornflower heart shape is here. And we have the Paraiba, the round. We had the round blue-green earlier. A couple of the pinky and purples. We had the really, really good Alexandrite heart-shaped ruby, champagne diamond earrings, Trapiche collar. All those pieces are here for you. So lots to consider here as we wind down the day. But that's going to be $49.99 if you'd like them. Let's go ahead and move right along. We've got a really good Coonzite in an Asher cut. And then for anybody who needs a Tanzanite, I've got a 6 carat today in a blue wing block D. Also have a very large yellow diamond. This is our 154 yellow diamond. Something to consider here if you're a yellow diamond lover. Most of the stones we see are 1 carat in size. Here's what I have for you in a 154, bright, shining, truly vibrant, the most vivid of them all, in the yellow diamond square cushion, and it's 154 in size. Love that one. So that's coming up in a little bit as well. And then anything else we need to know, because I've showed you just about everything we have for the day. So that's where, again, we need your requests here to kind of fill in the gaps here, because we got 50 more minutes together. And if anybody needs a 6 carat Tanzanite, I got you one. We had the pendant. That was so much fun. Look at this one. That is wild. Hello. Looks like a round, but it's actually technically a square cushion cut. And it's major. Isn't that pretty? What a good classic mounting too to go around it, but still really delivering the diamond weight that we love so much. And what a thrill to bring you something of this kind of elite rarity when we've got a blue wing block D right there in the middle with the red flashes. Then you're going to get a fabulous diamond weight around it. So this is where, again, we don't mess around when it comes to these blue wings, because there's so few left at this point that we don't have a lot of them remaining. So all you need to do is give us a call. If you find the cut that you love, it's the time to act, because obviously not lasting, and we know that, and we know how limited they are to go around. I'm sorry for our wheel. It's pretty jumpy today. I'm not sure why. It looks like it's sitting on a stilt. I'm not sure what's happening there. But it's, again, it's not the jewelry, it's the wheel. So here we are with the big 602, 112, 6177 is going to be the item number here, and it's our 18 karat gold. We even upgraded the gold for you on this one, which is a little bit more unusual. And you have a really, really special look. Now it's also going to be a 6 karat 02, and then you've got this cushion cut square with a karat 08, keeping the style of the mounting classic for you. We thought that was a good idea, just to really give you still a big stone, but keep it really classic for the setting style and show you what we can do here. From the hand, you can see the diamonds are going to continue down the sides. It's that classic halo design we love, and you can choose your gold. That's the good news. No matter what, you're going to get the 18 karat gold, but you can choose yellow or rose if you'd like to. And this is one fabulous way to go. So it's a quick deal here. Obviously, if you're looking for a Tanzanite, it's time to move because they are not long for this world. This red flash is really super evident here as well. You can see how incredible the red flashes are to go around here. And then, of course, we cannot forget the fact that it also is going to be this very important cushion cut square, and yet let's blow it out. Send it on out of here. $13,999. See, I told you prices have gone up a little bit on the blue wings. And that's the problem here, is that so many of you guys aren't brand new to the show. I'm sure that'd be a thrill if you were brand new and never watched this before, but most of you have seen this show once or twice before, maybe hundreds of times before. Maybe you've been watching for years. Thank you, by the way, if you have. But that's the thing. The price tag is now $13,999. It's not going to work. It's just wrong. It's not going to work. And yet that's the reality. We don't up the prices because we want to or because we want to all drive $300,000 sports cars. We're going backwards on prices because in order to stay competitive in today's marketplace, when the costs are sky high on jewelry, just in the same way costs are sky high on a lot of things, right? We have to continue to go backwards and lose money to bring you the value you love. That's the idea. This is not just moving the price up because we want to profit more. That's not how we work. And that's the difference. And that's a very different and unusual business practice, I will say. But the idea is that that's what's happening. We saw it in wholesale. We were in the Hong Kong show just a couple weeks ago. Tanzanites are wholesaling for $3,200 a carat. They are not, let me repeat, not Blue Wing Block D. You would be appalled at the prices that folks are getting for very low quality Tanzanite. I'm sorry, it's terrible to say that. Forgive me, it's a one source stone, it's all valuable, but it is low quality in comparison with what we're seeing here color-wise. If it's light lavenders, if it's light blues, if it looks more like a sapphire, if it looks more like an amethyst, that's not a high quality Tanzanite. It's still rare in that it's one source, but it's not a high quality example. This is the very best of the material, and we're going to bring it down below $13,999. Just know that it is supposed to go up. It is worldwide. That's the difference here. And we're going to blow it out right now for better than even $39.99. I'm helping you here. I want to move some blue wings. If you're like me and you don't yet have one, and you'd like to get one before they're gone, we got a good shot here for you. Not even $39. We saved you $10,000 off of where it is supposed to be. This is the bag for the piece. There's the photograph, and there's the price tag. It is supposed to be $13,999, and now we've got $39.99, changing it up in a big way, in a really big savings. And now we're going to take it even less than $39.99 first caller situation. And then we've got some heart-shaped studs coming up in yellow diamonds. We've got some blue zircon we're going to recap. Anything else you want to see, I've got chameleon diamonds if you want to see them. It is a museum type day. We've got a lot of great jewelry still here we can recap for you as well in our last 45 minutes. But this is the one to own. And it's, you know what, skip it. $3,500 I can't do. Can't rightfully do that. If we're sitting here with a Blue Wing Block D of a 6 karat size that is of museum reserve level, and now we got calls coming in. See, we hit that mark where now you're going, okay, now I get it. $3,500, now I'm in. Look at all this jewelry we have. What would you like to see? What out of everything here? That's one box. I've got about 50 of these filled with different kinds of jewelry. So whatever it is you want to see, we'll make it all requests here for the rest of the day. 45 minutes left of the show. This has got to go first. It's not 35. It may already be gone, but we're not going to ask for 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. I'm giving it away. Get your Blue Wing Block D. It's a great way to wear a big size, but not have it be oversized on the hand. Great for everyday wear as well. Beautiful piece, not even 31, $3,099. Skip it, throw it out, toss it out the window. That's why we got a window after all. That's why we got it. So I can throw stuff out the window so that we can really truly give you values that we're not supposed to do and that just give you an opportunity to get one before they're gone. That's the big issue here, is that they're leaving us shortly. We have very few left. We want to make sure you get a chance to pick up one affordably. And let's make it $2,999. That's it. And then we'll move right along, see who's going to be the newest Tanzanite collector of our world, because again, nowhere else to get them. So this is your chance to pick them up right here and now. And that is the way. I mean, I have 7 carat that I had yesterday. 7 carat stone. It's more money for very little difference in the size. Don't forget, there's an 8 carat 63 emerald as well. It's about 50,000. We've got a really good, I've got a really cute brooch here with some sapphires, rubies, and emeralds together. Speaking of cute, we have the puppy dog ring. Have you guys seen this? I wasn't necessarily going to show it, but there's a great value on this one. And he's got a bell and a bell on his collar, and he's got onyx ears and champagne diamonds and white diamonds and emerald and rubies. Oh my, that's a cute little dog ring. And that's not so little, actually. And we got a new markdown on that one too. So if anybody wants this creative, super cool conversation piece, it doesn't even look like my dog and I like it. I just like it because it's cute. I don't think it has to look like your dog. I think you can just be, if it does look like your dog, then you got to have it. But it's just, it's so adorable. And it's got this cute little charm bell. I love that. We got a new markdown on that one. So anyway, $29.99. And we have a request coming up for an emerald gents ring from George. George, you got it. We've got a really special emerald gents ring coming up, 112-1809. Who is going to take the $29.99 blue wing block D? We just got you a big value there. And what a ring. What a ring to get your hands on, and better yet, put on your hand. That's the better idea. Just really just wear it, enjoy it, love it. Let me know who's getting it. I know, Allison, you're on something else, right? You've got a request. Jason, you got a request? All right, let's move on to George's request here, which is an emerald. Well, about as bright as can be. And I do have a round ladies ring too, by the way, that would match. So if you are my ladies out there that want to get a round emerald, we've got one for you with even more diamond weight. But here's 112-1809. That's the 75-point emerald. Again, take the carat weight with a grain of salt because it looks bigger, so it's going to look like a carat and a half all day. But you have a really good way that the diamonds are set around it. They're all set in what we call a channel. So think of it like 2 grooves where the diamond is set down in between the 2 grooves of gold. And groovy it is. Fabulous it is. It's also 33 points in diamonds, solid finished under gallery white, yellow, or rose gold are fine. And that is one of the gleaming, bright, glowing emeralds. Again, we only show you, if you haven't noticed yet, we only show you the best and brightest of emeralds, quite literally. And here's one of them. And it's not going to be 49. Wait a minute. Okay. So we've had all these great markdowns for all of our ladies out there. It's time to deliver the gents ring value of a lifetime. It's happening. It's not $49.99. We will make this affordable. It's even got, I think it could be a ladies ring if you like a lot of heavy gold weight. It could work for that as well. It's got a great feel to it. The finishing on the inside makes it comfortable. So even though you're wearing a lot of gold in a bigger style, very comfortable to wear, I promise you. It's not $49. $39, $29, $19.99. We never see gents rings really go under $2,000 unless they're lacking diamonds. This is not lacking diamonds. It's certainly not lacking your big, important center stone, but it's a lot more affordable than $19.99. Oh, it's go time. This could be, George, thank you for the request. And it doesn't need to be for the requester. It's the first caller who's going to take it. First caller gets it. One caller only, and it's not even $19.99 to grab this one. And you can do any gold, any size you want, but it's not even $1,500. We're here to move it. $14.99, that's it. And a quick, easy, affordable, heavyweight gold gents ring or ladies ring. If you like a lot of gold presents and presents on the side, you got a great piece that could be worn by the gals as well. But $14.99 on the emerald. The Tanzanite is still here, the 602. We're getting down to the wire. Not a lot of time left in the show, only 39 minutes. Yes, Jason. Oh, the 602 Tanzanite verifying? All right, so our 602 is verifying at this point. Thank you, thank you. And then we do have another, let me just show the ladies' version of this. In case you want more diamond weight, we have yellow and white diamonds around this other emerald. So another option for you in a round, which is going to be a little larger too in the size. So this would be the gents version. Here's the ladies' version, look at that. So there's an option, I might as well show them together. Obviously, we dress this one up a little bit more with the diamond weight. You're getting a 1 carat 15 on this one, actually 114 to be exact. And this is going to have a lot more diamond weight. White gold and yellow gold together. So I'll keep that in the backdrop there so you can consider both. But here is 1120,451 on the left. That'll be the 114 round Colombian emerald. You can see the same kind of glow. And then you're getting 9 points in the yellow diamonds and 110 in the white diamonds. So 119 overall in diamond weight here, and an incredible style. Don't forget about a little puppy dog ring. We'll talk about discount on that one as well if you'd like to ask about it. But here we are with the emerald with all the diamond weight. So stunning, isn't it? It's a great one here. And that round is going to be a lot less. Okay, so here's the deal. This is supposed to be $69.99. We already brought this one down. Obviously, you know this is a lot bigger stone, a lot more diamond weight. I'm going to make this one just to make it make sense with the one that it's sitting next to. Let's bring it down under $2,000 for our Muzo Colombian round stone, and we'll bring it down. You know what? Skip it. We'll go not even $19.99 with a carat 19 in diamonds. We're not even going to go 19, $18.99. Better value, and you can grab the ladies' ring for only $18.88, and then the gent style, it's going to be $14.99, or maybe you want to get them both and have them work together and be that great matching set if you'd like. That's a really cool way to go. We do have a Winda sapphire that's marked down. I'll show you that one. Any other requests you have, get them in. We've only got about 35 minutes left in the show. Not a lot of time. Want to make sure we get all those requests taken care of. Every last piece that we've had today, we can recap everything. We want to show you what we still have so you can get a chance to pick those up if you joined us a little bit later in the show. Now, Allison, were you just having a request there, or did you pick something up? Okay, so very good news there. So guys, we have seen pieces are really starting to go here from earlier as well. And then keep in mind, if you have any requests on specifically what you'd like to see, we can help you out. But there are our two. So George, let us know what you think. I don't have anything more affordable in a gents ring than $14.99. That is the most affordable gents ring in the inventory, as a matter of fact, is right here for that emerald piece in $18.88. If you want to get the large yellow and white diamond presence around it, here's our Winda. This is a one only Winda, and what a color. Instead of being split half and half, like a lot of the Windas are, this is a little different. It's 112-1144, and it's actually got the diamonds burnished into the wide band here, so a cigar band style, but it's got blues and greens and yellows. But it's kind of like it's the blues and the yellows making the green. And so instead of being distinctively split, it's almost like it has a more striped effect going perpendicular to the facets. And it's 107 in the emerald cut. One mine in the world's ever produced these zoned sapphires, and it's 53 points in the diamonds. And it's got a huge markdown. I really want to bring it out because we haven't seen one in a while. Look at that color it gives. Let's face it, if it were just a green sapphire, that'd be a rare form of sapphire. A rare one you don't typically mark down. Well, here's our unheated. That's what they all are. These are all unheated stones, everything from the Winda mine. Most people never have heard of Winda. There are gem collectors and gemologists who don't even know about Winda. They don't know about the existence. This is an exclusive to us. We're so excited about it. We got them, gosh, for the first time. It was only maybe a year and a half ago, and we only had a few. I think we had 22 stones overall ever. So really cool stone. Most of them were pinks and purples or blues. Very distinctive and unusual to get these yellow, green, blue combinations like this is. And it's a really beautiful emerald cut to show off that clarity you're getting here, because that's another thing sapphires don't usually give. This one's going to be less than, well, $69.99 is where it started. Going a lot lower than that. And we'll make it easy. Then we got the big yellow diamond coming out to play. Big yellow diamond. A good one, too. A really impressive size, but this one's going to be $1,699 only for the Winda, and you can even, well, they're really insisting on the white gold. If you want to give us a little extra time and you really want it in the yellow, I wouldn't do it. I'll tell you why. It's the contrast. I think you're going to lose a lot of this multiple color effect of the sapphire if you change the gold. I think the white gold was a really good choice here, a really proper decision. It's on the hand because you really can see the contrast with those colors of the sapphire. And how about that from a distance? Maybe even more impactful when you see it from farther away and see those different lights. And you really, it almost looks like it's yellow on the left side and blue on the right side and then green in the middle from this angle, doesn't it? It's so different from how it looks even up close. I mean, you're really getting an appreciation for a very rare form of sapphire that, of course, is going to give you great durability, being that all sapphires are not in the Mohs scale, so you feel free to wear it, enjoy it, and live in it. Don't save it for a special occasion. You got a really good one there at $16.99. And then, by the way, I just feel compelled to bring this back. Earlier today, I had a blue zircon in a halo design. We tried to get it started in an auction. We kind of had an auction go awry because we got some funny business going on in the line. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to bring it back. I want to offer it to somebody who wants to own one of the most fine Cambodian starlight blue zircons we've had. 465 is the carat weight, 73 points is the diamond weight. It is a classic halo design, and yet they're all big diamonds. So you think, well, the classic halo, is that going to give me a lot of diamond weight? It sure does, almost 3/4 of a carat in diamonds here. But it's a really, really bright neon blue. This is not like any other blue except really, to be honest, Paraibas. Top quality Paraibas, which let me admit, I never had here. I've never had a true Windex blue Paraiba on this show. I've never had one. I've been here 8 years, anniversary coming up in a week or two. Never had a true Windex blue Paraiba here on this show. They're more, and they're beautiful, but they're more the blue greens. And the Windex blue, that specific color, which is very distinctive, is really something we're seeing here in this blue zircon. There are Paraibas that look like this, but they would not be as bright because they're not double refractive. I'm going to skip the auction. We tried that earlier. Here's the extra bonus. We're in the last half hour of the show now. We don't have a lot of time. Want to make sure we get anything else that we've had up here on the air for full presentations already. Want to make sure they go out the door for you. And again, if you have requests, get those in. We'd be happy, more than happy, really able and willing to show you whatever it is that you'd like to see. So please don't be shy about getting on those phone lines and letting us know what you want to see here before we go. But I'm just going to offer this at $14.99. Just a simple, easy deal. Just $14.99 straight away in your choice of gold color, in your size. And then, of course, you don't pay tax if you live outside the state of California. I got to talk to my new people here because we have so many new people shopping these days that have never shopped before. They're finding us for the first time, and we've been here for almost 9 years. So a lot of you just finding us, discovering us, finding there is a way to own really incredible fine jewelry at a teeny tiny price. So again, free shipping, free sizing, free gold color change. Look at this, $14.99, simple and easy deal on our big blue zircon that's almost 5 carats. And we do have a Coonzite here, a big one coming up. We got a really good Coonzite for you. And we also have the $14.99 zircon, which I'm going to try on one more time here, and then we'll get to that big yellow diamond. The 154 yellow diamonds coming out to play in a classic mounting. I like that we didn't add any yellows around it. This one's on the hand, so you can see how bright a blue that is. Neon, definitely. Definitely neon. $1,499. Yikes, that's good. So I don't know, it's been the hottest stone of late. The last couple weeks, it's been our #1 requested stone. It's been going so quickly out the door. And here is the one to own. And it does not matter if you want it in white, yellow, rose. It looks good no matter what because that's a very powerful stone. So we've got Frida's request and Kathy's request. Let me start here with Kathy's request. The 4 carat 05 cushion. Well, interestingly enough, we had the 6 carat. So now we have a 4 carat. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can polish it up a little bit. 4 carats 05 with a carat 30 in the diamonds. Here we go. Now we're talking. It looks almost like a round, right? 405 with a carat 30. This is virtually the same kind of style we saw, just without diamonds down the sides of the band. And 4 carats, oh gosh, this is going to be lovely. 405 with a carat 30, item numbers 1125337. And it is wild how lovely this is with the same red flashes. So it's about 2 carats smaller than what we saw. I want to try it on the hand for you. And it's our 4 carat 05 with a carat 30. So we're really up the diamond weight here on this one. So you just get the 2 halos. You can see how complete it is, really meant to sit, to be the width of the finger here. And, well, $69.99, yikes. I got to get away from these price tags. First caller can have it for $24.99. for our 405 with a carat 30 in the diamond weight to go around it. Then Frida, your Tanzanite cushion cut request in a pendant is coming up. So another gorgeous blue wing pendant. Had several today so far. We'll show you another one with a very big stone. It's a carat 30, Tony. Yeah, carat 30 on this one. 130 double halo. So we upped the diamond weight. If you're comparing it to, because I know it looks similar to what we saw in the 6 carat, that was $29.99. And that one had, yes, it had over a carat, but not quite as much diamond weight. So really you're creating the same kind of width to the ring by having the slightly smaller stone with the wider halo, so bigger diamonds. Carat 30 in the diamond weight, and yes, you will choose your gold color on this one, and that'll be $24.99. Let's also get to Frida's request here, which is going to be up close. It's 112-5177 in a pendant, and well, isn't this just abstract modern genius here? Look at that color too. 8 carat 26, Frida, excellent taste here on this one. Absolutely beautiful and saturated and rich as can be in the white gold. And then it's got this really big, I love this because this is that they hide, I mean, we talk about hidden bales. This is part of the design. I want to show you from the side. It elevates on that very corner. So then when you actually have this chain, whatever chain you want, you can see it's going to accommodate most. When you put your chain through it, it's going to look like there's an overlapping style. Because it is. It's that bale that overlaps over your chain. Pretend the tweezers are a chain. And you see the white gold mirror finish go over your chain and come to that point. I love that. It's very modern. And then you've got the 826 stone, which is Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D Heaven. Just 2 diamonds, but they're bigger round brilliance set into this wider ribbon style. That's going to be your 8 points in the diamonds. And we have an outstanding value. Okay, this is wrong, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm admitting to you right now that this $99.99 piece should not go any lower than that. Here's what we'll do instead. And whoever wants an 8 carat, look at the difference when you get Museum Reserve. The red flashes that are already popping through here are undeniable. I'm going to get you ready for one of the biggest per carat values we've seen in the Museum Reserves. The Museum Reserves do need to be more on a per carat level, not less. That's a fact. But somehow, some way, we have been lately, I have been making a point to reduce the Museum Reserves lower than the price of the standard blue wings because it's virtually all we have left. And I think a lot of people still want to pay those same per carat values you've been used to in the past. Here's the length you're going to get. It's going to be a 1 and I would say 1 1/8 top to bottom there. And then we'll show it on the neckline. And by the way, you can change the gold. So if you really want yellow gold, go ahead. If you really want rose gold, we can do that too. This is in the white gold, but you can see how it looks yellow now because it's just simply mirror finish, so it's reflecting the orange color that I'm wearing. But that is what we want to see, that shimmering effect. Look at the waterfalls going through it. Not literal waterfalls, but certainly the light effect that's created by having great distinctive cutting. This is going to get, I'm going to really warn you here, this is going to go quickly. And I know that when requests come in, it tends to be that everyone else bows out. You do not need to be the requester. If this is the dream piece you want, this is the time to get on the phone lines. Because even at $500 a carat, if we give you the gold and everything else for free, that's still supposed to be, I mean, think about this, 826, 500 a carat, that's $41.30. That's more than half off where it should be. So there's a great value, but it's not $4,000. It's not going to be even $39.99. So we're just going lower on these per carats to make sure that it does not matter. When you're shopping the Museum Reserves, you're still getting an incredible value, and it's not even $3,500, $34.99, which is a $425 per carat price on the 826. And that's not where we typically go on a Museum Reserve. $426 to be exact, if my math is proper. So yeah, $34.99 on an 826 in size. That's $423. $423 per carat. $423. That is, I think, the second best per carat price I've ever had on a Museum Reserve all time. And there have been over 9,000 different blue wing block Ds here in different various pieces, rings, pendants, earrings, etc. Look at this color close up. Look at that. That's a lot of red flash. And if that's giving that kind of red flash under these light conditions, what it's going to do in person is even more poignant. make sure you grab it. $4.23 a carat on an 826. So we might expect the lower size, the smaller stones, 2 and 3 carats to go that low, not an 826. That makes an immediate and tremendous impact, and $34.99 to get something very modern. And I think a lot of us who want to wear pendants more often than not are looking for sleek styles like this. Not necessarily a ton of diamond weight, just give me the stone presence, which I think a lot of people do like to wear a big stone presence in a pendant every day, and have a lighter diamond weight to make it more just all the time wearable. Really a versatile style, but $4.23 a carat is just nonsense when you talk about where our blue wing block Ds normally are, and you consider this as that step up to those museum reserve stones that were set aside 6 years ago as the very best of the best. So what a great value there. Thank you for that request, Frida. I appreciate that. And then Kathy, let us know if you like the 405 cushion cut. Otherwise, pendant, maybe the 6 carat's going to be for you. Here we are. Last call on the show. We've got 23 minutes left, so not a lot of time, and hopefully a few more requests coming in. That's a lot of fun. We're glad we're seeing some requests here at the end of the day. That's a great blue wing. I think I'm going to just stay there till it sells, because honestly, do I have a better value than $4.23 a carat on a museum reserve that's 8 carats plus? Not really. I do not. And I know it's a pendant, but that's what I think a lot of us need. You start with a ring, usually. Most people start with a ring, and then they'll eventually, if they're really loving their ring, digging their ring, wearing it a lot, then you come back for a matching set. Then you come back and say, you know what, I'm loving this ring so much, I think I will get a bracelet, earring, pendant, fill in the blank to go with it. This is the big pendant. If you like a big stone, really good reds, big bright colors, that's what it gives you. Cushion cut, more rectangular, it's not a square, it's more rectangular, which gives you more length to it. A $4.23 a carat price tag, unbelievable. Nobody else in the world does it, and guess what? Everyone else's material is lower quality. It's just a fact. I love that other people do other, qualities that make, try to make everything affordable for everyone. I know that most people don't know about TVON. That's the beauty of it. This is why so many people come back and they say, I need to gift a blue wing because I've got a friend, a family member, a daughter, a sister. They love my blue wing. They don't know where to find it. And instead of, filling them in on my secret weapon and jewelry, I'll just buy one for them and gift them something they cannot find anywhere else. What a beautiful way to do that. Pendants are great giftables too, because you're not as concerned with ring size, right? You don't need to worry. They've got a chain, they put it through, you wear it, enjoy it, love it. But what a great piece. I'm so glad it could be here. It's still available if anybody would like it. So do we have anybody thinking about that one or asking about it? All right, so as far as I know, it's still available. Check with your operators, because again, we have operators that aren't even on this in the state. So they're on the other side of the country, and I can't tell what they're doing for obvious reasons, because I'm here in California in my studio. So let me know on that one. Let's go to our Coonzite here really quickly. This is a very large Asher cut, and what a stone to bring out here. And so heavyweight that, look at that, it defies gravity. And it, yeah, that's when you know it's a big stone, when the shank won't even sit down. It won't sit down, it won't level off. It's just all about that stone presence there. So here we go with a very important Asher cut Coonzite. Item number here is 112-6260. And consider that $4.23 a carat pendant. That's just outstanding. But here is the big Asher cut Coonzite in the top grade we do. It is our neon purple pink, not a Paraiba. It's a Coonzite 6260. It starts with a 112. It's an 18 karat plus stone, 1802 to be exact. Has big diamonds. It's 78 points just among the 6 of them. So that means that each and every diamond is a 13-point round brilliant center stone that you have there, looking fabulous. It is fabulous. Now let me show you on the hand, because we have a $79.99 deal that's going to the wayside. That's the promise. Got to make it a lot more affordable. Then the carat 54 yellow diamond will be here. But first, the 802 Asher cut. Such a neon. This is a dynamic stone that normally I have to let everyone know, for those new shoppers that have never seen Afghan material before. This is usually the lightest, most pale pink you've ever seen. Think pink diamond, but lighter. Coonzites really give little to no color in their truest natural form, but this is the Afghan material. This is why we go to the, really interesting and very, might I add, very dangerous corners of the globe to go mine this material, because this is where you get such an awesome color that doesn't fade over time, doesn't leave you. I don't know about you, but once I get a stone that I love, I don't want it to lose color over time. I don't want it to change. I want it to be that same gorgeous, true color for as long as I own it, for as long as I wear it. I want it to be the same color when, you know, I pass it down to somebody else, right? This is the idea. So you get a stone that does that here. Ideal. Look at that cutting, like a hall of mirrors, looking at those beautiful Asher step facets all the way through the core center. And it's not going to be $79.99 because I know it's got big diamonds and I know it's a bigger stone. But at $8,000, we haven't sold anything yet today for that price. So with 19 minutes remaining, we're going to make sure this goes extra low. And it's just simple and easy to do it if I'm on a rampage of discounting like I am. We're going to make sure it goes really quickly. Right now, it is going to be less than $7,000. That is for sure. We'll blow it out right now. First caller can have it for $24.99. That's it. And those are very important individual diamonds, all around brilliance. Remember, 13 points on each. So really exclusive, high-end diamonds that are measuring the sides there. So you get that almost like that little, you know, spike design out the sides with what's almost looking more like a trillion type of formation that keeps it really setting even on the hand. It's got a really good basket work. Again, it's got to accommodate the depth of the stone, so you get some basket work that's going to sit it up properly off the hand. And one more close-up look at what I think is our ideal Coonzite here at all. That's a beauty. All right, big diamond time has arrived. If there's anything else we can recap for you, please let me know. We'd love to do that before we go here. We have very little time left, and we still have, by the way, there's a 17 karat 44 Tanzanite in this similar mounting. So just in case anybody's looking for a bigger Tanzanite than what we've had thus far, that's a great cushion cut. In the same mounting there, 78 points in diamonds, so those 13 pointers are back around a blue wing block D right there. This is where you get pink, purple, and blue. This is really where you get purple, blue, and red. So kind of different but similar in a way because they're trichroic both, but they're giving you different saturation levels. So that's going to be our blue wing, 1744 in the size there. Just call me if you like it. We can bring that down in price for you as well. So some great options, but this is really where the magic happens. End of the show has arrived. We've got our biggest, most important yellow diamond here. And the only one that's bigger is a 3 carat, but that's $20,000. So that's just out of the realm of possibility for some. So here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to bring you what looks very similar. It's still a carat and a half. It's actually a carat 54. And what I really want to bring your attention towards is there are different levels of grades, different qualities of yellow diamonds like anything else. And yes, automatically, if you get a yellow diamond that's actually natural in color, that has no treatment or no heating, you're already looking at something exquisitely rare. So I get that we're kind of like what we call splitting hairs here, because we're talking about anytime you get a yellow diamond, that's a very rare gem. It's a very rare diamond. But when you actually start to look beyond just the fact that it's a natural yellow, if you're looking at what specific color it is, what clarity it is, that's when you're getting even more really fine-tuning your quality standard. And with this stone, it's a VS stone. It's the color that's bright and beautiful instead of being light and dingy. There's a lot of yellow diamonds, and I'll be the first to admit, every diamond has a different quality, and that's why I want you to really look closely at this particular individual stone, because not only is it a square cut, brilliant cut, so you get all that glittering effect. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. Glitter is cheap. I don't like using that term because glitter is like, I think of when I did projects in 2nd grade where you put Elmer's glue on a construction paper and you dumped glitter on top of it. But there is really no other way I've come up with to talk about the difference between a regular cushion cut and a brilliant cut. The brilliant cut is so much different because instead of counting individual facets and seeing kind of a wide span of empty space in the middle of your stone, instead look at the center stone. You see what looks, for lack of a better term, just like micronized yellow diamond glitter factor. Most cushion cuts don't do that. So I think everything is about the cutting here first. And do you see what I mean? That's not, I wish someday we just could have one side by side and show you what a regular cushion cut looks like, because the brilliant cutting really is what makes it. And then of course you have great clarity on top of that. So it's that outstanding clarity we love. It's a beautiful look. And then we house it in a diamond mounting with a carat 60 of additional white diamonds. So all together here, you're well over 3 carats in size. We're digging it. We love it. But at this point of the day here, we have 14.5 minutes, so we don't have a lot of time. And when you get a total diamond weight of 314 in 1125592, you are living right. This is what it's all about. And I'm going to discount it because I have to, because we got to send it out. One caller gets it. Fabulous collection yellow diamond. You wear it every day, or you wear it for special occasions, but I hope you'll wear it every day. And there's even a great finishing on the inside. We did not leave any detail unattended to. It's just perfect, beautiful, detailed, every which way, lots of gold, and two-tone gold at that. Just a yellow gold setting for the yellow diamond to blend in, and then the white gold for your white diamonds all the way around it, and those pave bands. Oh, just amazing. So now we need to blow it out, and I will. And our normal price, well, it's $16,999, and I'm not afraid to show it to you. There's a $17,000 price tag on this very ring. I'm abandoning it. I'm going to send this out. We have 14 minutes left. I'm cool with this being the last item I show you of the day. If it is, you know, if it goes sooner, which it probably will, because you have no idea where I'm taking it, I do. I got a plan, and it's going to be a deep discount. So this would be the time to try your yellow diamond. I say try it because you get it at home and you decide then. You don't have to decide now. I know people are going all the time, that's a lot of pressure to put on a ring purchase that's substantial, that's important, that normally I think about for decades before I purchase it. I got to pick up the phone and dial in and grab it before someone else does. But remember, you have 2 whole weeks after you receive it, and then you decide. So the value is going to seem like one of those too good to be true moments. I want you to rest assured that it is happening in real time for one caller who's going to absolutely be thrilled that you were watching at this very moment to be a part of this, because it's just easy. It's affordable more so than yellow diamonds ever can be. I got a lot of connections right now to jewelry stores, designers, you know, all these different manufacturers. They're all doing lab grown. Finding a natural diamond at all right now is really difficult. So let's just bring you the best way to get the natural, the important, the good investment pieces, the pieces you'll be happy to have hundreds of years from now when they're still in the family. This is the legacy piece. This is the heirloom quality. And you don't have to pay $69.99, best part of all. We got a was, we got another was. We got a $16,000, we got a $69.99. I want you to have the most beautiful, glittering pop of bright sunshine yellow ever. That's a happy color, yes. Here it is, and I'll show you the back again. Remember, it's got a full under gallery, which is kind of amazing because it doesn't even really need it, to be honest, but it's there. So we'll show that again. Here it is on the hand again, and we'll make sure one caller gets it. It's not 69, 59. We're going lower. I promise. I got Jess over there on the phone going, she's actually going lower on a yellow diamond. You know what these go for. You know what they go for. You know a carat 54 never goes this low. There's that inside under gallery all the way through the very, 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 very sides and back, all the way underneath that platform in the center. It is nothing short of a miracle because it's not even $4,999. I know this is not pocket change you find in the sofa cushions, but it is compared to what you would pay anywhere else on the planet that's got a yellow diamond of this magnitude, this quality. And most of those yellow diamonds are not even graded on clarity. We grade ours. We make sure you get a VS minimum quality. We make sure you get all natural through and through. These are stones that I can even top that are from the Argyle mine that has been mined out and done and closed for over 2 years. You've got a chance, and hold on, don't sell it yet. We're going lower. And if you haven't dialed, you've got some competition. There are 3 callers on the phone lines right now that are already verifying. Verifying just basically means they're thinking about it. We're making sure they're a real caller who's actually registered, and we're verifying already because why wouldn't we be? $49.99 is the crazy best value we have. And this is just, let me tell you, I'm very open and honest with you guys because I believe that that's the only way you keep a customer in fine jewelry. I believe that the second you wrong someone, they're never coming back again. That's why I've been doing this 23 years consistently. And not 23 years with like an 8-year layoff, like 23 years every day. So this is something that I believe wholeheartedly in. We have different yellow diamonds. We have cushion cuts and yellow diamonds almost every day I'm with you. But they're not usually this size, and they're not usually this exact color. And I know I'm splitting hairs here, but when it comes to that finer grade, that higher level, you want brightness, you want to pop a color, you don't want it to be light or canary or dingy or brown or orangey. You don't want any of that. You want a pure sunshine yellow, that happy bright color that just almost radiates color beyond the perimeter of the stone. That's what this stone does. I cannot speak any more highly about any other yellow diamond that we have than this one here, including my 3-carat stones. This is the value, it is the quality, it is the cutting, it is the clarity, it's everything all at one time. And now, most importantly, because you don't care about anything unless it's a value, right? everyone can bring you a great quality stone if money is no object. If you have unlimited funds and you got 7 figures to spend, millions of dollars, then you can go find quality everywhere you go. That's why I'm making such a big deal of this. This is that quality standard that we adhere to while at the same time getting a teeny tiny price. That's the beauty of what we're doing. You don't pay $49. You don't pay $48. You don't pay $47 or $46. That's why this will go. I think it may have already been, it may be going at $49.99, and the fact is I am not going to commit to that price tag, because for those of you that are not sure, I want to make sure this is a value that you can say yes to, you can jump in on, and then like I said, once I get it to you, arriving at your doorstep for free in your size of choice, that's when you decide. And if this isn't the best jewelry value I've ever provided you, and a lot of us have been shopping together for all 23 years, and I appreciate that, but if this isn't the best jewelry value I've ever given you, send it on back. Because this is really, I know it's a story about quality, I know it's a story about diamonds and $314 worth, but it's really the bigger story here, because I'm a journalist by trade, and so I'm burying the lead, talking about the quality, the carat weights, the sizes. It's really, this is the headline. It's the incredibly silly low price I'm giving you right now that's going to make it yours, and you will never look back. And you only need one yellow diamond, right? I look at it this way. Go to the top quality, go with the big size to start. You'll never need another. It's not $46.99. Don't sell it yet. It's not even $45.99. I'm going lower. We're making this the deal of a lifetime, and it's got everything. The under gallery, 2 tones of gold goes with everything. I'm going to size it to whatever size you need. We're going to ship it to your door for free, and you're going to get no tax outside of California, which I know right now we'd be paying like $460 a tax. Just if you had to, right? That's the beauty of what we're doing. And it's not even $45.99. Operators, let me know who's verified on it and who's got it, because I know it's not going to last. And we have 7 minutes left still, so I better come up with something else to show you, because this one's not even $45.99. It's $4,499 only, and that is one that absolutely best value I have in a yellow diamond here. Questions? Yes, I did. I flashed it. Do you like it? We'll show it again. Yeah, we'll show it. We'll give you some graphics. It's super cute. The puppy dog ring coming up. Jason, stay right there. We'll show it to you in detail. But this one's got to go first. $44.99. Does anybody have this one? I can't leave till it goes. Hey, G. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, I'm seeing if I have a request here. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's an earring compliment. Thank you. Oh, and thank you. I'll be at the game today, so yes, I'm very excited. I have to book it right on out of here and get to a game today. My team is playing, you know, the team where I live. So yes, thank you, G. I appreciate that. I will be there with bells on and in even more spirit than I'm in now. So yes, look for me tonight. But here we go, guys. $44.99. This one's got to go first. We'll show the puppy dog after this. I cannot wait to see who's got this ring. The price is insane. It's so good. I know you know diamonds. I know you know yellow diamonds. I know you know what lab growns are going for now that have those 500% profit margins built in. Please don't buy those unless you have to. This is the way to go natural, to go bright, to go high quality, VS quality stone, amazing. And it's $44.99. I give it 60 seconds, then we show the puppy dog. We're gonna show the puppy dog. We're gonna show it. It's so cool. And Tony, it'll be 112-1275, because I know it's been up here before, because you know you don't forget a ring like this. So we will show that coming up. And yes, this is the one to get. I'm going to try it on the hand one more time, and we'll see who's got it. Because so far, Jess, are you taking this one? Nope. All right. So far, I think it's here. 44 seconds remaining at $44.99. Because a lot of people are on the phone lines talking about other things today, and I get that too, because it's the end of the show. So it's that time when everyone's making decisions. And that's a really, really good idea. Take them while they're here. And are you ready for this? Isn't it cute? Okay, I'm going to have to zoom back a little bit for this. It's got the dangling bell off the collar here, which is just so fun. There's so much going on in this ring, but there's a markdown, which is why I flashed it. So I'm going to put that aside for a moment. We'll go back to it if we have time. But Jason, thank you for your patience. 112-1275 is the number. This is it's a dog, and it's 18 karat gold, white gold, and it's got some black rhodium. It's got a carat 45 in diamonds that are your champagnes and your white diamonds, then a 30-point ruby weight, a 2-point emerald weight, and then you've got onyx for the ears and that little diamond bell on its collar. So, oh, it's just adorable. It's adorable. Oh, and his tongue is also done in rubies. I always forget to show you that because, yes, he has his brown spots down the sides. I mean, it really is just stinking adorable. And it's got the rubies that reflect inside the mirror finishing, all 18K. I'm going to show it on the hand. We got the $39.99 piece going lower. Do you like it? And it's got a great finish under gallery. Here it is from a distance. You can really tell. I mean, no doubt, wherever you want to wear it. I think about wearing it here or here. That'd be great. I'm going to make it $1,399 if you like it. Then we're going to go right back to our yellow diamond and we'll pop in anything else in the next 4 minutes that you want to see because that's all the airtime we have to work with. It's 4 minutes left. So $13.99. Do you like that one? Thank you. We'll go back to our wheel close up and show you the yellow diamond again, which is 1125592. Now, if there are any other requests, we can have time to pop those in for you as well. And what's that? Oh, we have a big one. It's a museum sphene here, Jess. It's a 746. And it's about $10,000, but it's right here. There's the sphene if you like it. You know what? I can mark it down for the end of the day here. It's our 746 emerald cut sphene. The color changes from green to red. It's got 39 points in diamonds. It's, yeah. Is the yellow diamond true to size? True to size. Yes, it is. Yellow diamond ring is true to size. Hey, Jess, if they like this, I can go from actually $12,999. Oopsies. I'll go to $59.99 if you like it. That's the sphene. It's an emerald cut, but it's got the dispersion. It's our largest one here at 7 carats 46, and I'll try it on the hand here, and it's got 46, or rather 39 points in diamonds. Yes? Oh, good. That's a beauty. Hi. Yes. The round. Yes. Yes. Barbara, hi. Barbara, New York. Barbara, we need your help today. We need your help rooting. 5 o'clock Pacific, Fox. Be a good New Yorker. Help me root them on. All right, final call on the yellow diamond. We'll come in closer. Just the sphene's $59.99. Here we are with our last look at our $44.99 true to size yellow diamond ring with 314 total weight. Thank you, Barbara, for shopping. Thank you, thank you. I got your message. The Alexandrite from earlier did sell. That was the marquise cut we had. Such a beautiful piece and a bridge. And then our last call, 2 minutes left on the show. So I want to remind you, we're back tomorrow night. But remember, our Monday, Wednesday, Thursday weeknight shows are on in the evening. And for those of you that don't get us on the weekdays on cable, if you are a Verizon viewer, a Spectrum viewer, I don't know when we're returning to cable on the weeknights. I hope someday, but I don't know, probably not. So if you guys are usually cable watchers and you get us on the weekend and you don't get us on the weekdays, reminder, you can still watch us live streaming, which is on YouTube, Facebook, or TVON.com. So just a reminder there so you don't have to miss the shows. And then also, just a reminder for all of our new shoppers, we're on the weeknights on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7 o'clock Pacific time. At 7 p.m. in the evening, 9 p.m. Central time, 10 p.m. Eastern. And we have 3 big hours for you on our Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday as well. So I hope to see you all for our big Monday night. And I'll be at baseball pretty much from here all the way till I see you again at 7 o'clock tomorrow. I've got a game tonight and a game tomorrow afternoon, and then I will be hopefully here with you, barring an extremely long extra innings game. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow night. So again, thank you so much for joining us. I have to implore you to think about this yellow diamond. Grab it if you can. I don't know if it's still available. It's verifying right now. So you know it's going to be gone before this show ends. We have 1 minute left and that's it. So our last call is now. Thank you again for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow night at 7 and we'll take a last look at this one. Yellow diamond's got to have it. Just try it. You will love it because if you're missing out, you're missing out. That's the problem. If you wait about 30 more seconds, likelihood is it's going to be gone and out of here. Don't want you to miss out on this opportunity for that incredible value. So thank you so much again. Really appreciate you watching and shopping with us on this Sunday. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And again, we're going to be here with more jewelry tomorrow night. So I hope to see you then. Big Monday night markdown show as well. We do that every Monday night to kick off your week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you join us for that. And thank you so much. And call me on that yellow diamond. Phone number is still operating. We'll be here after we go off the air. Thanks from all of us here at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you tomorrow, and most importantly, LGM.